Welcome back to the Night Shift Podcast. I am your host, Brian Markley, at BrightAllenstein. Before I go any further, special guest who's not named yet. Pass me my hat. I can't do this without my hat.
Oh, I just realized you didn't have a hat on.
Mid-pod hat.
Now we're ready. There's your clap. That's going to be really fucking loud, dude. People are it's going to kill somebody's eardrum.
Turn the volume down.
To my left, as
We should have
always.
said that before.
Yeah, it doesn't help now. It's too late for all that. To my left, as always, the boy, Bailey Gary.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Jordan, too, because you went to, I thought you were going to,
No,
anyway.
I kind of had to burp a little bit.
It's fine.
So.
What's going on, guys? You can find me on Twitter at BGary24, capital B, capital G.
To my right, Jordan Tiller.
Jordan Tiller.
Oh, that's a new one.
Yeah, it's not very good.
It's
but
alright. It's alright. He said that because I'm all merched out.
Brysoned out.
Absolutely. How we doing, everybody? It's at Jake98 on Twitter.
And off screen, the legend. He's a man by many names. You may know him from COD Zombies, running glitches and whatnot. The legend of the podcast, Matt, who still remains unseen, and that's just perfect because he's a legend.
Yo, what's good? Don't at me, bro.
Don't add him. We are not going to add him. We finally got Matt. Matt came to visit, so we got him on the pod. This is a weird podcast episode because we're recording on a Friday. First off, it's weird because it's a Friday and we're all hanging out together, which is actually insane.
And we're not at work.
Second off, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And third off, this episode will go up. I think it's technically supposed to be episode 37, but unless we fuck up next week or something, I'm not going to say an episode number. So whenever you upload it, it'll be episode whatever. But we are the Night Shift Podcast plus one once again. This is our fourth episode with a guest, because we had Andy twice, Lewis once, and now Matt. Man, we got so many friends. Oh, it's so nice.
So many friends that we had someone on twice.
We gotta get Lewis back on the pod.
Yeah, I know. I've been meaning to ask him if he wants to come on again. Because the last time the camera didn't work.
Oh, it did work, but my storage was full, I think. But,
yeah.
Let's treat it like a normal episode. What we're doing, mind you, we won't. This is weird because time. So
from time.
All of Drake's new songs just came out, so we're not going to talk about that now because we're going to talk about it on Monday.
Yeah.
So it's weird because this is the future but the past. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I guess outside of new
What's
stuff,
also is going to be really weird is since we're technically missing a day, we're going to have some new music to talk about on the following Monday of the 15th.
Oh yeah, so we essentially have a week off.
Yeah.
Well, it's also going to be weird too because we're going to be on Monday we're going to forget and be oh yeah, shout out Matt who was on our last episode, and that episode's going to come out the following week.
Yeah.
So but what we're doing, I guess, what we're up to, what we're listening to outside of anything new, since we just had an episode go up Tuesday, I don't think we had too much, but
No.
Matt, I wanted to mostly have this for you. What have you been listening to in your spare time? Because we haven't seen each other for probably a year and a half or so, and I mean our music tastes are similar, but you are very unique in your music taste. Where back in the day, you used to listen to nothing but UK music and fucking Schoolboy Q. You were a Schoolboy Q stan.
Oh, that was my fucking shit.
And then you started listening to Georgia Smith.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with you nowadays. Are you sad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The usual.
Welcome to the party.
He's right at home.
Exactly. I've been listening to a lot of. So on the drive over here, I've been listening to a lot of Division. I've been.
What?
It's kind of loud. You see the spike up?
Okay.
Am I too loud, BG?
Yeah,
it was a little
just-
slow. It was a little loud.
Just
Yeah.
quiet down.
Yeah, just
I
talk
scream
The
all
normal.
mic,
the time.
yeah, I know the mic picks up well. So
I can turn the gain down a little bit too.
Yeah. I've been listening to Division a lot recently, so I think I told you two that I think I like Amusing or Feeling more, but I changed it. I think I like Morning After better. After listening to it,
both
nonstop.
both very good albums,
Division's very
and their
good.
first project's really good as well.
Yeah.
But Division, and of course, you got your PS5.
Yeah, finally.
I mean, it's waiting for you at home, but
It's supposed to be. I'm not gonna say I got it until it's there.
until you, yeah.
So I just fucking went on Amazon and it was just there.
That's how that's the only way you were gonna get one.
Oh,
is
yeah.
You just get lucky with a drop, and you just happen to be there. Because we were at work, and I even looked. It was 12 minutes after I guess I had the IGN deals page
Yeah.
tweeted it,
Yeah.
and I clicked on it. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I've been trying to help Matt get a PS5 here and there. Remember those days of the Walmart
yeah.
drops, bro? Oh my god, those were so dead. But Matt finally got a PS5.
I still can't believe I got mine. Well,
I can't believe we all got ours. Like
Yeah,
that
where
shit
it
was
was
just
first
a
try.
debacle. I'm like, Jordan, they still have them. Go. He's like, okay.
We literally hopped online at where you can start ordering PS5.
Yeah, we all just took each other's spot. And, like,
That was literally like someone covered me. I'm going to buy a PS5.
yeah, you were on drive-through too, I think.
I was doing drive-through buying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, someone covered me. I'm buying a PS5.
So yeah, Matt finally is in the next gen with us, which
Yeah.
will tie into what we're talking about today. Good transitions. However, I didn't plug
Faster
anything.
loading screens.
Our the kick we're on is plugging everything. So the Night Shift Podcast at _TNSP_. You can see us tweet about potential things that we're going to do in the episode. Like if you saw on Twitter today, I tweeted a poll of your most anticipated game for 2021, which
saw
is
you tweet that.
the
I
topic
forgot to
of
retweet it.
this show. Since we have Matt on and we all play games together, so like that's how we stay in touch, and that's what we do in our free time. So we figured it'd be a good episode to do that this week. I'm gonna move the mic just a tad. What about you two, Jordan and Bale? You guys have anything you're up to?
Sorry, I was just looking at the poll.
Yeah, I didn't know which games to put on there.
I should have retweeted it. I didn't even think about it. No, not too much. Pretty much same as what you guys listened to on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So there's. I mean, I bought Hades. That's the only
Hey,
new thing.
huzzah!
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, but that's the only new thing.
Just troubleshooting computer still. That's it.
Yeah.
It's so weird though because like with certain games works fine, have no problem, and then the other games it's like yeah we're not fucking working.
Like what games are working and what games are not working.
Like
Horizon still giving you a shit?
oh it's fucking awful. Hades works fine.
Well, there you go. You don't need anything else.
League of Legends works fine. I know you're fucking both like ooh.
It's just lull.
Yeah, but I've been playing that shit for years, so
Yeah.
Jordan is the legend. It's just a league of Jordans.
it's just a bunch of cheese
League
running
of
around.
Cheese.
all fucking wrapped.
Lock. League of Cheese.
I haven't really tried anything else because but like Horizon just gives me a shit ton of issues, and then
well, it's
Why do you
almost
think
worrisome. I mean,
Well,
you
yeah.
don't want to.
Why do
I
you
want-
think that is? In your expert analysis. Blows raspberries.
couldn't fucking tell you, dude. I'm gonna go home. Well, I don't know how it'll be tonight because I'll probably be fucking drunk, so I probably won't do it tonight. But
We're going to walk straight tonight.
I'm probably gonna try and reseat my GPU and maybe a couple other things. But like everything on the Windows settings and stuff says everything's working fine. So it might just be I kind of gotta hold it out because I figure I have a 3080 and they don't have a whole lot of driver updates and stuff for that yet. So
You know what I hate? Like, I hate the way, like, Windows looks. Like, the interface.
yeah, it's not good.
Like, there's settings and all that. It's just so unappealing.
Yeah.
And, like, it feels very confusing. Like,
The-
Max is super simple to me.
Max is super simple, but it's also very
It's
like
limited.
Yeah, where
But see,
like
for somebody like me, that's why I like
Yeah.
Mac and Apple products.
Windows
I don't need
looks-
the
What does the
fucking-
expert think?
Windows looks ugly.
I
as sh-
personally like Windows better, but that's because I've only used Windows.
well, Windows looks like shit, but the problem is you can do
So much more.
10 times more than what you
it's
can
like
do.
Androids.
Yeah,
Exactly,
Yeah.
it's like the meme of androids where it's like they see, like you said, a video over Snapchat. It's like all fucking pixelated and shit. They have 9 cameras, but your head looks like a fucking 8-bit.
hey, this camera
game.
at least looks okay.
Android's only for the people that actually know what they're doing.
Well, that
I
too.
do not know
Like if
what
you
I'm
care, well, right. Like if you're somebody like me who just, I need my laptop to record a podcast and type. Don't really need it for much else. Mac's perfect for me. It's small. It's lightweight, as you can see. Same with my iPhone. Same with my phone. Like
just fucking snap.
just falls apart. Like, the only new thing I have is I've been playing more Dead Cells.
No,
Oh,
you
yeah.
have
really like.
another new thing?
Another new thing?
Yeah.
Oh, ReZero.
Yeah.
Well, but I only watched one episode.
That's fine.
So not much to say about it. But it seems pretty cool. I think I'm going to like it.
You definitely will. Do you like how he's just like, spoilers for season 1 of ReZero if you
Episode
haven't seen
1.
it. Yeah, season
Literally
1.
the first episode.
Episode 1A, because there's a 2-part.
Yeah, that confused me.
Yeah.
You know what else confused me?
Oh.
It said there was 22 seasons, but the reason it says that is because it's in 9 different languages. So I had to find the fucking right one.
Yeah.
It's like a German like
There's
dub.
German,
There's like
Portuguese,
Portuguese.
French.
French.
Jordan's all about France.
I knew it was
Croissant.
coming. I knew it was fucking coming, dude.
I don't know what else. There's a bunch of different languages. Probably Spain.
Spanish. Probably Spain.
Yeah. But
yeah, it's cool.
nah, it's funny. My man literally goes to the store for like some late night snacks.
He's just trying to get some ramen.
And he just like wakes up and he just like literally walks out the door and he like rubs his eye and he's like in a different dimension, like a different world. It's kind of funny.
and he like isn't like freaked out or all.
It's so funny because it's such like he took it like as like it's like a game. He's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like the bad.
Well, because that's apparently
then he's not.
That's the gist I get from it is like Bull just stays in his house and plays video
Yeah,
games. He's essentially
essentially.
us.
Yeah.
And then he just
He doesn't
like,
even go to school. Like
gets
he's like
in-
young enough to go to school. He just doesn't.
he gets to the world and he's just
funny.
like, yeah, I'm gonna be sick.
What's so funny is because like it kind of takes like a jab at like typical anime like tropes, which is like
Mhm.
when someone is teleported to like a different dimension like this, they're usually like overpowered as fuck.
Mm.
At like example would be I don't know how Log Horizon is, but that's an anime that's like that. But the perfect example is it was super popular like a few years ago.
You asking the wrong cast of characters, my friend.
Fuck. Sword Art Online. Perfect example.
Oh, I have
What's
heard of that.
Kirito, I think, is the main character's name. I've been watching it forever. Overpowered as fuck, right off the bat for like no reason. So it's kind of like funny because it takes the jab because Subaru's like, "Aha, I'm gonna be like overpowered," and he's just like not special at all.
Yeah, he's just not
Yeah.
sick. Kind of reminds me of Jordan a little bit.
Subaru,
I don't know
he
why.
must be yelling and shit.
Probably because your mom has a Subaru.
What? Yeah.
That's about
That's true.
That's about the extent of the connection to
That's
this
true.
anime and Jordan. But yeah, I mean, I will watch more of it.
I don't think I'm
some
sick though.
point.
That's the only problem.
Well, I know. Just like you guys see the bull in his like his posture and shit.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
Right
here.
here, there.
he's
In
not
the
blonde
jumpsuit.
though.
He's not blonde now.
He doesn't have a fucked up eye either.
That's true.
Very true.
It's a classic Jordan trope. To be Jordan,
Jordan tropes.
you have to have one messed up
fucked
eye.
up eye.
You always have to have a hat,
hat, backwards hat,
a backwards hat. You have to like croissants.
and that's wild. Yeah, I don't
And you
have
go fishing.
any. What? I don't have anything else. Let's just get into the main squeeze, shall
Think about it.
Did
Think
you
about
guys get it?
Think about
No.
What the
it.
fuck's wrong with the bull?
You high?
we? What?
I wish. Mean.
What's that have to do with anything?
Friend. Okay, never mind, bro. Just fucking go. If you use your
Um,
noggin, you'd understand what I'm saying. I thought you did that on purpose too.
Oh, okay, I got it now. Now I understand. I understand.
It was just
okay.
a bad joke.
It just took me
No,
a
it
second.
was good. You guys are just
It's,
slow.
it's decent. We're gonna do. That's funny. We're gonna do our most anticipated games of the year. Now, clarification before we go any further. This is as of March 5th, 2021. If
At
one of these
3:07.
games gets delayed after the recording of this episode, oh fucking well, we can't do anything about it.
Also,
Suck a dick.
sorry about the games that already came out. You don't get mentioned.
Also true, but there isn't anything.
The medium was kind of big, I guess.
Oh, okay.
The what?
The medium.
It was so big, Matt never heard of it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a lot of shit though.
What else? Well, Hades dropped this year. No,
No.
Hades didn't drop this year.
That was last year.
There was another game that dropped this year. I mean, Persona 5 Strikers came out, which was kind of a big deal. Little Nightmares 2 came out.
But nothing
Yeah.
like substantial, like big hitters, right?
I guess
So
depending, yes, but I did technically, I tend to agree with you, yes.
I think I said we each have 5 games, but I think we all have a little bit more.
I have 3 honorable
give or
mentions.
take. I have 4 honorable
I have
mentions.
2.
You said them more.
Yeah,
than
same.
I know, but there was one I thought of literally like
Okay.
an hour ago that I wanted to add on there.
So we'll do like our honorable mentions
This is
first,
like
and then we'll
some
go 5. Everyone will go 4.
Matt, I don't think you have an order, right?
Not really.
I don't really have an order either.
Oh,
I
can
can figure
order.
one out.
I do too.
It might just take me
But-
a minute.
That's fine.
I mean, I can come up with one on the fly.
Okay, so then we'll start. We'll go left to right then.
Yeah.
Since you and I have an order in our honorable mentions.
Okay.
So Bailey,
There's a lot of speculation in this too because it says it could come out this year.
well, that's
but
why I said, if next week Game X is pushed
Yeah.
to 2022, then it's like, well. There is a game in 2022 that I almost put on my list, and I was like, shit, it's not
Oh,
2021.
do you have
so-
your honorable mentions?
I think I did put a
ranked?
game on my
That's fine.
list. Well, let's just say games we're looking forward to because
Yeah, I mean,
Excuse me.
Because end of 2021, early 2022. It don't matter to me.
Yeah.
Do you have your honorable mentions ranked?
No.
Okay, I do.
Do we want to go? You say all of your honorable mentions?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you'll say all your honorable mentions.
That's
Then Jordan, then Matt, and then
Back to you for 5. And
yes.
Then, or for
I
Mets.
fucking spelled this wrong, bro.
Matt, if you want to just list the 3 games outside your top 5.
I only have 2, but yeah, we
Okay,
can do
Yeah,
that.
that's fine. Oh, yeah, you did say it. You said 7.
Yeah.
All right, BG, go ahead. Lead us off.
Okay, so my 8 in a way is Dying Light 2,
It's a good one.
and then
I didn't know that was coming out.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then my 7 is Back for Blood.
That is one of mine.
Okay, and then my 6 is Deathloop.
Wow, you don't have Deathloop in your top 5?
No.
Huh.
The reason why Back for Blood's not higher on my list is because I know Brian won't play it.
Yeah. He said he would yesterday, but
I didn't say I would play it.
Back
We
for
could talk
Blood
about it if we
being-
want, but
we should
that's the one from Left.
It's
Left 4
It's like
Dead.
Left 4
Oh,
Dead.
Left 4 Dead. Oh, that's right.
That-
That's right. I forgot about that came out this year. Shit.
That's like a perfect game for us four. It's just Brian
Damn,
needs to get over his fears.
No, I can play it. Like I can.
No.
I've played Left 4 Dead. And like I know I'm easily startled, but it's mostly a meme at this point.
Yeah.
But like my thing is like,
I'll play that on my PC, bro.
I think we talked about it on here about how I just. Because Matt pointed out we were talking about it last night in the party chat.
like
but,
zombie
like,
games.
Zombie games are like played out, right? And like that game for me, I will buy it if you guys get it and we
Yeah.
play it together. Absolutely.
I want to
But
play by myself.
outside of that, like, it doesn't look super like. It's still early. Who
Yeah,
knows?
You see,
You know.
for me, it's like nostalgia because I used to play Left 4 Dead a
Oh
lot.
yeah, Matt,
Yeah.
we used to play Left 4 Dead all the time.
Left 4
That
Dead 2 was-
Gears and.
Left 4
Yeah.
Dead 2 was, oh my god.
The one-
We still go
But see, that
back.
was before I had an Xbox.
Yeah,
so I used to come over to
play
your
it
place
over
and we
again.
play it.
We still go back and play that sometimes, Left 4 Dead 2.
Was that only on Xbox?
What's that?
Before Left 4 Dead?
Well, PC also.
PC
but-
too.
Oh.
Yeah, it never.
I
Came
didn't
to-
know
I
that was
forgot
only an
about
Xbox.
It's on Steam.
Yeah, it never came to PlayStation.
It's on Steam.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, my honorable mentions, I guess in reverse order. So I'll go from bottom to the top, I guess. Game called Returnal. That's it's a PlayStation exclusive. It's from a studio called Housemarque. They make like arcade-ish games, and I really like those. It looks pretty cool, like a third-person type shooter, arcade shooter type thing. So that looks really neat. Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword remaster. Never played the one on the Wii, so it'll be new for me. I know a lot of people were upset with that remaster, which is fine. But for somebody like me who hasn't
Yeah.
played it, I'm cool. I'll go ahead and play it. This one's gonna catch you a little off guard. Resident Evil Village.
No, I have that as well.
I don't like scary games per se, but this one's really intriguing to me. I don't actually know if I'll play it, but it's there. I'm interested in it. My last honorable mention, of course, the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes.
Yep.
Too nostalgic for me. I can't wait. I don't care about the graphic style everybody's bitching about. I don't care. Just let me play
The generation of Pokemon.
probably my second favorite
Same.
generation
Me
of
too.
Pokemon.
Gen 3's 1,
Um,
Gen 4's 2.
Matt, how much were you into Pokemon? You weren't
A decent amount,
Like-
but I
like-
only played 2 of the games.
like DS era or like
Game Boy.
Game Boy Advance.
Like
oh yeah.
Emerald,
So, like-
Advanced
Ruby.
SP.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Emerald and Fire Red.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. And then I got the Sun.
Yes. The
Yeah.
3DS one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
X
see,
and
I
Y's
didn't,
on there, too.
I didn't play Sun or X and Y because I didn't have a 3DS until like.
Do you have one now?
No, I don't have it anymore.
Oh.
I had it for like a
Pokemon
very
game.
short time and then I got rid of
I was
it.
gonna say if you still had your 3DS, I would have let you borrow.
No, it's alright.
Cause I got X.
I think you
I
have.
have X. I have Alpha Sapphire,
Yeah.
and I have Moon. I think. So
Yeah, that sounds. You
those are all three strong Pokemon games.
Yeah, you talked about.
I mean, it depends who you talk to. Like, if you talk to Caleb, right, he's very particular about what makes a Pokemon game good or bad. Me, it's just like, I know what to expect.
Yeah.
It's just give me a little differences here and there, and that's all I really need. So,
I agree with you.
Jordan, what are your 2 honorable mentions?
Oh well, I'd actually throw 2 more on there because I didn't have them on there. I didn't think about it but we had talked about it. The Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes would be on my honorable mentions, and then the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword would also be on there as well. But my 2, Resident Evil Village, also like he said, and then Bailey said Deathloop are my 2 honorable mentions.
You expected more Deathloop.
I expected, yeah. That's...
There's a lot of good games coming out this year, or supposedly.
See, I found my list harder to make.
Yeah.
mine kind of fell into place very easily, unintentionally.
I googled like games coming out
My
this
so
year, and I didn't see a lot.
my
that I wanted.
5 could be interchanged with one of the ones I was.
I
in
think
the
my
honorable
5 is
mention.
on no one's list. I'm almost guaranteed.
I
it's
guarantee
on
my
no one's
5's
list.
on no one's list.
I think mine is on somebody's list somewhere.
So what are your honorable mentions?
So I had Back for Blood, and then one that I didn't hear anything about, but apparently Lego Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
apparently that's coming out.
Like the full collection.
The full collection.
Yeah, the Skywalker
The
saga.
memories.
Yes, they
those
did.
were the goated
That
ones.
was that was a
Yeah.
goated
I
series.
was scrolling through
That's-
that list, and I was like,
that's
wait,
all of them.
that's coming
Yeah.
out?
That's the prequels, the original trilogy, and the sequels. And I don't know about. Did you look too much into that?
No.
Is like Rogue One and stuff in there? I doubt it. Well,
Because I know the PS2 had the complete trilogy where you could do like acts
yeah, you had it was 1 through 7 or 1 through 8 or 6.
1 through 6.
Fucking hell! I went
Yeah.
from 7 to 8.
Yeah, 1 through
But-
6.
Yeah, and then they made one for episode 7,
Yeah. Okay.
but they never made anything for 8 and 9.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
even though there's movies, I don't think the new trilogy is all that fantastic. It'll still be fun to play. Those Lego games are a blast. And yeah, it's like that's part of our childhood too. Because I remember when the first Lego Star Wars came out.
I played the shit on the GameCube all the
God,
time.
that shit was so good. Those games are great.
And
all
the
the
Wii.
all the Lego games, like Lego Harry Potter, is fantastic. Lego Batman's really fucking good.
Yes, I played Lego Batman.
I almost bought the Avengers one the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't, or not the Avengers, but like the Marvel superheroes one. So cool. That's different, Matt. I did see that, and I was like, huh, but I didn't put it on my list at all. BG number 5.
Gotham Knights. Yes.
Go on. I forgot about that game. Honestly.
Yeah. Like I remember, I was on a kick of playing. I played all the Batman Arkham games, like in a row, like in like a week.
What's
or
your favorite?
something. What was it? It's
Asylum, City, Night.
and okay. I don't know, maybe Asylum.
What's your favorite, Jordan?
Probably City.
Okay, I like Asylum too.
Did you play them?
Nope.
Okay.
I
No.
started playing City,
Okay.
and I stopped like a couple hours in.
No, Asylum probably is my favorite. But I mean, it looks super interesting because this is the game. Yeah, this is the one where Batman is dead, supposedly. So it's like Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl.
Oh, I thought of another game too.
What's the last one I'm missing?
I don't know. I have no idea.
It's oh my god! It's Robin, fucking Batgirl. I just said his name and I forget
Nightwing.
it. Nightblade, and then
No,
yeah,
Nightwing, not
Nightwing.
Nightblade.
Yeah, Nightwing. And then there's another one. It would be the guy that. It would have been the bat. It would have been what's his name before Jason Todd. It would have been Drake,
Drake.
I think, or vice versa. It would have been the former Robin,
Bro, I don't know enough about.
Wasn't that Nightwing though?
or no, I think maybe.
I didn't pay that much attention to this.
Yeah, I don't.
Can you go to the carriage?
Yeah, but I think this is like a comic book
Yeah,
That's a comic. Yeah, what you have is a comic.
game. Doop doo doop doop doo doop doop doo. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Red Hood.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
what I'm here for.
No, I think you're right.
Jason Todd is Red Hood. Yeah. And then Robin is Tim Drake. Okay, yeah.
Drake.
And then Nightwing is Dick Grayson.
That dick.
Fucking
Yeah.
Richard.
And then it's Barbara Gordon, I think, is Batgirl. Yeah. But I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It looks super interesting to me. I'll definitely play it. I don't know if it's co-op or not, but if it
I
is,
think it is.
Can you be all 4?
I think it's only 2.
If it was 4, that'd be lit. But
Because I remember in that gameplay they showed, it was co-op.
Yeah.
Like you could jump in and jump out,
Mhm.
but
I mean, that looks like a lot of fun to me. I love the Batman games, so give me more and I'll be happy.
I am worried about that game because it feels like a B project
Mhm.
to the Suicide Squad game.
It could be.
Which Suicide Squad game isn't on my list because it's 2022 and the list I made was for this year.
Yeah.
But that would definitely be on there because I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
game is going to be.
100%. It'd be fun.
Because what's this? It's called. Wasn't it called like killing somebody? Something Superman? I don't know.
Mhm.
Something like that. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're
We
trying
talked
to kill
about it.
Superman.
We talked about it on the pod before
Yeah.
when we had all the reveals of that. But
Yeah.
anything else to say about Gotham Knight?
No.
Okay. My number 5. What's the official name of it? Hold on a second. Yoink. It is Mario Golf Super Rush. I think that it might be the only one that has this on their list.
Yeah, you do.
I adore Mario Golf. I like golf in general. I think I'm going to try to weasel my way to let you guys buy it so that we can all play together and have tea times because that shit would be lit.
I'd actually get it.
Imagine a
Why are you
pre...
doing that for you? You had to like no Brian. He had to like wrapped like his whatever. I guess his middle finger. Yeah.
Can you not
Press
fucking
the
wrap your
gang
fingers
sign.
or something?
Anyway, pre-pod tea times would be fantastic. It looks to have more like. The thing that's nice about Mario Golf, right, is you don't have to be good at golf or golf games or understand the game and the physics of golf to play it. But like this looks like there is going to be some customization where you can make it like if you want it to be more of a golf game,
Yeah.
you can make it that way. Now you're not going to play it; it's not going to be a simulator, of course, but like it's going to be more accessible. But it's also going to let people who like golf more play it. So where it's more difficult and it takes a little more skill. But Mario Golf's fantastic. I said before that Nintendo Direct that I wanted Mario Golf. It's the one thing I wanted. We got Mario Golf. So I mean I don't have too much to say about it. It's pretty self-explanatory. It looks to like speed up golf a little bit too, which is kind of cool. Maybe I'll get some more eyes on it from people who aren't as big on Mario Golf. I played the one on the 3DS. That one's great. Best one to me is still the GameCube one. I think it's Toadstool Tour. I think it's
Everything
that
about
one.
the GameCube is good.
GameCube is a
Good system.
underrated.
It's
Very
like
underrated.
one of the best consoles ever made.
They had Mario Kart Double Dash on
Double
it.
Dash.
Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro,
well,
Mario
Twilight Princess was on
Parties?
Wii also. The Mario Parties on
Super
there were really
Smash.
good.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime was on
Yeah, I
there.
don't give a fuck. Yeah, GameCube's goated top. That's a top 5 console.
I don't know about that. It's underrated.
PS2.
Yeah, PS2's goated.
Oh yeah.
PS2 in my opinion is best.
360's goated.
PS2 is good.
PS3 is also underrated because of the exclusives that came out. It's not underrated in the sense that they said this is like $600. You're just gonna shut the fuck up, get a second job, and buy this console. But it's underrated for all the great games like Uncharted, Last of Us,
It had a lot of great exclusives.
Infamous,
It was just very
Resistance.
expensive.
Like, yeah. So, Jordan, number 5.
Number 5 is Gran Turismo.
Okay, I was
Ooh.
curious to see if anyone put this on the
Um,
list.
The last
Can I make that? I'm gonna make that an honorable mention.
That's fine. Last Gran Turismo I played, I think, was on the PS2. Would have been Gran Turismo
4.
3?
4.
4? You 4 on the PS2, right?
It's my favorite one.
Yeah, that one's so good. But we haven't had a really good, like, a good racing game in...
Racing games kind of died.
I don't even know. I mean, I played, like, the Horizon games on the Xbox, and they're good, but, like...
Oh, Forza's goated.
Yeah.
Horizon and like just regular Forza
Yeah.
is sick. I was always jealous of the Xbox for those two games.
Yeah, they're really good, but I mean, like, a Gran Turismo, we haven't had a good one in years. So the previews look really good for it. I'm hoping that we get a good racing game because I love playing racing games and just upgrading your cars and just digging around and just driving around. So
That's always my favorite part about Gran Turismo is like it is a simulator, so it's very realistic. But the upgrading aspect of it, I loved because you can buy like fucking Jeep Grand Cherokees in that game, but
Yeah.
you can't make it a fucking race car. You
No.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what I liked about it.
yeah, they're very
Um,
good with like their like class systems. Like
Yeah.
if you buy like a B class, you can't make a fucking B class like an S.
And also like qualifications for certain races, you
Yeah.
have to have a certain class car, you have to have a certain model car. Like
Yeah.
Remember back in the day, you had to do like the Mini Coupe
Yeah,
races, and
oh,
everybody driving around
God.
in Mini Coupes.
You're fucking going 100 miles an hour max, dude. Race takes forever, but
Yeah,
that was the fucking
takes you
shit.
20 minutes just to finish a 3-lap race.
That was the shit.
Yeah, that's a good one. Matt, what would start your list technically?
So my top 3 is kind of like I don't know if I'm actually gonna get, but I kind of want to get. But my top,
Then the remaining 2.
yeah, the remaining 2 I'm definitely gonna get. But my number 5 is Resident Evil 8.
Yeah.
So I love the Resident Evil series, but like 4, 5, and 6 haven't played 7 yet. But
7's good, if I'm correct.
So
so
when
PlayStation has a bundle with 7 and 8 coming out.
So
Once 8 drops, you can buy both.
Hold on. I'm your friend, so I'm here to save you some money. When you get your PS5,
Yeah.
Uh huh.
you can 7's part of that PS Plus collection.
So it's free.
So it's free.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you can just play it then.
Sweet.
I almost did that the other day.
I gotta get
Yeah, I
all those
downloaded it.
PS Plus games then. Like God of War, haven't played that yet. I could play that.
Oh my god. Isn't Horizon on there too?
Yes.
Holy shit.
There's a lot of good
Did you
games.
play the PS4 Ratchet and Clank?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because that's on there as well.
Yep.
What else is on there? Is Second Son on there? Infamous?
Yes.
It was
God
like
damn.
all
It's a very
of the,
good
I think
collection.
Ghost was on there, wasn't it?
No,
No.
not yet.
Are you sure?
Not yet.
So I'm sure.
That's on. Is that on PlayStation Now? Because
That's on
PlayStation Now is a
That
thing
might
too.
Yeah, I think that is on PlayStation now.
Which is strange, but whatever.
PlayStation Now is fucking weird, bro.
I'm sure it is. I will not buy it.
I won't either.
I'm good. I'll just buy my games.
Yep. Me too.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, Matt, you're like the big Resident Evil guy. Because I remember when you first got your 360, like
Oh, yeah.
we used to play Resident Evil 5 all.
Yep.
For whatever reason, this is a crazy ass memory. We would hang out and we would play Resident Evil 5 co-op, right? But Xbox 360 is way ahead of its time, so you could like listen to like your music that you had from your. It was MP3 players then.
Oh,
you had your
yes.
Bro, what is the fucking?
Fuck.
What's this T-Pain and Lil Wayne song? Is it
Oh
Got
my
Money?
gosh. Yeah, I think it is something
For
like
whatever
that.
reason, that is one of the memories that takes me back. Is us playing Resident Evil 5, listening to "Got Money" by T-Pain while we're just getting fucking. And
I
you had
forgot
like
about that.
you had like unlimited ammo. You had,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we had like grenade launchers at the first fucking level. Like,
Oh yeah, have infinite rocket launchers.
I think we agreed that Resident Evil 5 isn't like one of the greatest, but like it's special to us for that reason.
It's not a good Resident Evil game. It's a good
Like action
game.
Yeah.
Co-op
And
action
that's
game.
the-
Single player, pretty bad.
That's like the problem with the Resident Evil games. It lost like its identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After 4.
Yeah.
I think 7 and 8's bringing it back though.
Yeah, 7's actually spooky, scary stuff.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Yeah, it's not like actually just like J.J. Abrams or whatever the fucking guy's name that blows shit up. Is it J.J. Abrams?
No, it's Oh fuck! He did the Transformers movie.
Yeah.
What is it? Isn't it some? Is it Michael? Is it
Michael Bay.
That's what I thought it
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Okay.
Instead of fucking Michael Bay movie where everything just blows up, because that's essentially what like 5 and 6 were.
Yeah.
And like somewhat of 4
6
too.
was a good idea with all the storylines and whatnot, but it wasn't executed well. I played
Yeah,
it very
that's what I'm
little,
saying.
and-
Like,
and then there was Raccoon City. You remember that one?
Oh yeah, that multiplayer
Dog
one.
water.
Yeah.
dude, no, literally, bro. I kid you not. If they could have executed it, like, if they were at their peak performance, right, and they could have made it spooky, scary, but boom, boom, like Michael Bay, that game would have been fucking epic. Because it wasn't
Spooky,
like
scary, and boom boom.
They need some fucking CMOS, bro.
I'm bricked up. I gotta go home. Wait.
Oh boy.
Shigo.
Some fucking CMOS,
Um,
bro.
But no, the idea was there. But they bottled it,
Yeah, they had 4 campaigns in
Silent.
that actually.
which is crazy. And a 5th hidden one, right?
No, the 4th was the hidden one.
Okay,
it was
fourth
the
one
Ada
hidden
Wong one.
Okay, which is wild, brother.
I never beat that one.
Yeah, how many hours is that game? It's the long ass
Yeah,
game.
but I don't think those individual campaigns were all that long.
Not really.
I don't know.
The first playthrough is always longer because you don't have the guns. The second one,
And
you
you just
usually
walk-
have
if
infinite
you're like-
ammo, and you just.
If you're like me,
Yeah.
you check every nook and cranny
Oh, yeah.
for.
Dude, Brian, a game could be 5 hours. It was like Brian 30.
I don't know about 30. It'll take me 20.
BT just went directly to the.
Yeah, we played fucking
objectives.
Sackboy together, and Bailey's like, we're like, we gotta go over here. Bailey's like, I'm over here.
Bailey played fucking Cyberpunk and he did all the fucking missions just straight. He didn't do any of the side shit.
Well, but to be fair with that, he had YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I know.
I defended you. You're welcome.
I would do that anyway if I wasn't doing adhesive or not.
Give me your number 4.
So you're gonna be upset.
I'm gonna be upset.
Probably all of you actually, because it's
You put-
Ratchet and Clank Rift
Oh,
Apart.
I thought he was gonna put God of War at 4.
No,
Gonna
it's
punch him
Ratchet and
down.
Clank Rift Apart. Played the first Ratchet and Clank, or
Wait.
whatever the PlayStation Ratchet and
Yeah,
Clank.
continue.
What?
Nothing.
And I really enjoyed it.
You expected me to be upset that Ratchet and Clank was number 4, but you didn't fucking Deathloop on your list.
You are like a Ratchet and Clank stan.
Yeah, I absolutely am.
They're great games.
Exactly.
It's my fucking Lombax, bro.
Anyway, I really like Ratchet and Clank. The reason it's not higher is because I think the games ahead of it are just a lot more interesting to me. I don't hold the sentimental value that you
Have it
three
on my
do.
list.
What?
Ah, yes. I'm a man of culture. Continue.
I don't have the sentimental value you guys do towards it, but I still enjoy it. It's still a fun platform.
That game's going to be really fucking good.
It's going to be really
Yeah,
fucking
I
good.
cannot wait.
And like I said, it's not even. It's like this game. This year is actually if every game that's supposed to come out comes out, there's a lot of good games that are supposed to come out this year.
A lot of good PlayStation games that are coming out this year.
Shocking no one.
Supposedly.
It's a surprise.
Well,
surprise.
Ratchet and Clank we know we're getting, right?
Yeah.
That's June. So, like, we know we're getting that. I have it on my list. I will speak more on it. So,
Sure.
my number 4 is... I actually just looked at the list and I got to look again. Deathloop is my number 4.
Okay.
I think I'm the only one that has it on my list.
I had honorable mentions, but I don't have my top 4.
You know, they're on the actual list.
No, thank
I'm
you,
looking
Brian.
forward to it though.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't wait. That game's in May. I think ever since I saw that game, it was the PS5 event.
Yep.
I saw that game and was like, this is a Brian game. I cannot wait for it. And I still hold everything I've said. All the trailers have looked great. Like, This the style of that game looks so much fun.
The
It's so
art,
different.
The art style is super unique to a video game, and the concept is super unique.
I was about to say the same. Like,
Because it reminds me of a roguelike.
Yeah,
I was
it
gonna
is.
say the same
You know what I
thing.
mean?
is.
Like a first-person shooter roguelike, which is like
Right up our fucking alley.
sign me the fuck up
Yeah.
because like roguelikes have become one of my second favorite types of video games to play. Like
What's
sure,
your favorite genre? Platformers?
I still like I would say it's probably my third favorite. I like your action story based, what PlayStation does. The
Yes.
Uncharted, the God of Wars, the Horizons, that type of stuff is still my one.
Mhm.
2 is probably platformers then, and then 3 would be
Where does FPS go in this category?
probably 4 anymore. I mean, I haven't
Is it
gotten
just me, or is it like it doesn't feel like there's as many good FPS?
well, we haven't had a Battlefield in a minute.
Yeah.
So that could change if Battlefield's really good, but I feel like
if we get a good Battlefield,
that's
Because like I love Halo, and
Yeah,
I
like
like
Battlefront.
Battlefront's cool in premise, but it's
the
just not.
problem is like the Battlefronts that they released. My judgment is so clouded because you throw me back on PS2, those Star Wars Battlefronts, right? Those shits are goated, and then
Yeah.
these new ones, they just don't hit the
You see,
same.
like the problem with FPSs for me anymore is like I love Halo and I'm good at Halo. I love like COD. Well, I'm probably not good at Halo anymore, but I was good at Halo when I played it a lot. I'm good at COD. That's one game I've always been really good at. CS:GO. I want to get into it. I don't have any friends that play it that much was the problem, but it's such an unforgiving community. Like FPSs are just so toxic.
Mhm.
Like Valorant, I'm not good at it. I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. It's too confusing for me. Rainbow Six Siege is another FPS. Like I was actually good at that, and I played like a lot of that. But I don't know. I just feel like the FPSs aren't as strong as like, because Overwatch to me, it's like that got played out after a while for me.
Overwatch, we played that together for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Overwatch is pretty good. Now, if you played it with us, like you would like it a lot.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like if you're actually coordinated and whatnot.
Yeah.
Not like you
Yeah.
being coordinated,
but
but
like teammates.
Yeah.
Overwatch is
No, I
mad
used to play
toxic.
with my friends. Oh yeah, you see, that's just the thing is like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like the FPSs are just not worth your time if you don't have like a friend group that's willing to play.
It's the learning curve is very unforgiving.
In a lot of them.
It takes you
Like Rainbow Six is very unforgiving.
for a game like CS:GO. It could take you
A while.
100, 150 hours just to learn the spray patterns, and at 100, 150 hours, you could have 3-4 games played.
No.
Like if you think about a
fucking
lot of the
way
biggest
I'd do that.
FPSs, they're very unforgiving. CS:GO, Valorant's pretty unforgiving, I'd assume.
Valorant's pretty generous, but yeah,
Yeah.
I would say it's unforgiving because you have to learn the recoil pattern.
Yeah. Rainbow Six Siege is very unforgiving. Hey, Jordan, you ever play it?
Siege, yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. I think you'd agree with me. It's very unforgiving for new players, especially.
It's super realistic though.
Yeah,
I was
I mean,
always-
I love Siege. Don't get me wrong. I just think
It's super
I was
realistic.
always interested in Siege.
Like,
but
Siege is a
Same.
very
same
good.
problem where you just don't have.
If you shoot somebody in the head in Siege, you're gonna die.
Oh yeah,
But
the thing with Siege is just like,
Well, Matt, if we ever play Siege, you're done.
and,
Oh yeah, I ain't getting a kill
And the reason,
at
like,
all.
Caleb said he didn't like it for this, there is so much shit that goes on. Because, like, you can barricade windows, like, every character has a special ability, you can reinforce walls, like, you
The
can
droning phase.
Yeah, the droning phase, and you can drone throughout the round, you can blow walls
your
up. like,
rotation, the strategy that goes into Siege,
It's insane.
and the rotations and stuff is.
It is a very, very good competitive shooter, especially because, like, I mean, I was good at it, but I had, like, 2 friends that were really good that were better than me. So that also helps. Like, they were diamonds. Like, my friend Matt, who was, like, probably the best, ironically enough, it's the same name. But, like,
Yeah, we know when you're talking about me.
Yeah. That's true.
Definitely aren't talking.
Um,
Matt's like really good at like zombies on Call of Duty, and
Yeah.
he'll have an occasionally really good match in multiplayer, and then that's
Yeah.
about it.
Or Sackboy, he'll occasionally good movement.
Oh yeah, but I was talking about FPS.
Yeah, but like, so like it goes copper, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. He hit like diamond like multiple times. I got close to diamond a few times, but I was always like plat. And there's also 3 divisions in each.
Doing plat only.
In each
Boys better back off.
Mm-hmm.
All the
like
fame, all the fame.
fate like
Like I'm
stage or
sure,
whatever.
like I'm sure, like I'm
Like
sure,
divisions,
like I'm sure.
Yeah. So, but nah, Siege is a very fun game. If you ever watch competitive, Jordan,
Yeah.
Siege,
Mhm.
it's fucking nutty, dude.
That's why I said it's unforgiving.
Yeah.
Very, very.
But bringing it back to my point, a lot of the good FPSs are just unforgiving, and FPSs in general are toxic.
Well, a lot of the good FPSs have been out for a while. That trying to get into them and learn, it just.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like COD's super easy. Halo's more
That's
difficult
why
than COD.
I think while the CODs aren't like, I think Cold War is one of the better ones in a while. And
Yeah,
I
It
even
is.
thought-
It's a very good competitive COD.
I thought Modern
So-
Warfare was even pretty good. I know you guys didn't play as much multiplayer, but Matt, you and I
Yeah,
played.
we played a decent.
We played a good
amount.
amount because we were playing like gun game and shit,
Oh.
and then we played mostly Warzone.
Yeah.
But I thought that game was pretty decent too, given what we had before.
I didn't fall in love with it like that.
The
I don't
thing,
know why.
well, I didn't either. But it was nice. You know, if I'm home from work and I'm like, yo, Matt, you just want to play something, like play some gun game or whatever, and like, yeah,
Mhm.
like you just run a little bit. But my thing is like Call of Duty's like the gunplay and the gameplay in Call of Duty has always been so good for. I'm speaking on console shooters. I give a fuck about CS:GO and Valorant and all that shit. Y'all can keep that shit. Not why I play games. I do not play games to. I don't really enjoy playing like competitive type games because it just stresses me out. So I just like to, I play games like to relax. Except when we play like occasionally I'll get up like, but I never get like mad right at a video game. Like I'm not ready to fucking jump out a window, even though I say that constantly. But like Call of Duty has been such a like, just the game, the shooter on consoles for so long, where it's like sure they've fucked up occasionally trying to make it different. But like, really, we don't want them to make it different. Just give us the old games again.
They could have been Halo and literally kill their game.
Well, that's the thing, and I mean, and that's why I think a good Battlefield would be really refreshing
Oh my
too,
God, yeah.
because Battlefield is
the realistic
it's
console
not
shooter.
yeah, it's not like it's not competitive. It's not.
But it's competitive enough because
It
like
is, and there's strategy to it. Like,
But, like,
whereas
even-
if you play together in a squad, it's important that you're gonna play better.
Right.
But like,
even just like your standard conquest maps. 'cause
you can
that's-
go
that's-
from Call of Duty to Battlefield and be perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Like,
To an extent.
but you can be competent.
I would say
There's a le- yeah,
I would
there's a
say
learning
if
curve,
you
though.
were playing Call of
Sure,
Duty,
but it's not as
So
steep
it's not
as.
crazy.
See,
Right,
I
that's
would
what I'm
say
saying.
actually the opposite. If you were playing Call of Duty, you would struggle on Battlefield. But if you played Battlefield, you would be good at Call of Duty because
I don't know
Battlefield.
about that one.
Because Battlefield, you have realistic shooting. You figure you have bullet drop and all that
Sure.
stuff. You don't have bullet drop in fucking Call of Duty.
Sure.
So like, if you're sitting fucking way back on the
But-
map on Call of Duty, you shoot somebody.
You
you're
can
not
also
gonna bullet
argue-
drop.
I didn't think there was that much of a learning curve when I played Battlefield for the first time.
Well, there
Thank
isn't.
God.
There isn't.
Like I didn't think it was that like that.
Really, like bullet
No,
drops.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying there's a learning curve. I'm just saying I think you would struggle more at the beginning switching over because of the realistic shooting. I'm not saying you would struggle. I'm
The
just
main difference is you can't just run around with a shotgun the whole time.
well, right.
Battlefield.
I've seen some Battlefield players do that.
Yeah, but those are the good ones.
Yeah.
Well, and like pace of play of both games is totally different.
oh yeah,
yeah.
Battlefield.
And you also have the
yeah,
element of vehicles
vehicles.
in building
You know,
the dynamic buildings.
Right.
with destruction and
Destructible.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll
One
see.
on that
I
giant shower on the
What,
Chinese.
what are we
map.
saying
oh,
last
fantastic.
good Battlefield was? Like I didn't.
4.
I didn't. See, I didn't like 4 like that. I didn't mind 1.
But 4 was better than 1.
See, I didn't mind 1.
Was
And what
one
was-
the World War One one?
1 was
Yeah, that's
the
one we played.
the one we
Yeah,
played.
I was about to say. I think that's the only
That's
one I
fine.
really played that much.
It was okay.
3 and 2 are still goated. They're still top.
Well, Bad Company 2 and 3. Well, Battlefield 2, I never played Battlefield 2. But
oh yeah,
Bad
sorry.
Company
Bad
2.
Company. Bad Company 2. Yeah,
Bad Company 2 to 4 is the stretch for me. I even liked Heist
Yeah.
or whatever that was
Yeah,
called. Is that what it was called?
yeah.
I thought it was cool.
See, I didn't like 4 like you did, but
But see, 4 is a little different because 4 came out alongside the PS4.
PS4, yeah.
So that's all I played. Like
Yeah.
I played Battlefield heavy. I was really good at Battlefield 4.
Dude.
I was really good at Bad Company 2.
Yeah.
Because when I was in like, I guess it would have been early high school. This is when you guys were all on 360 and I was on PS3. Bro, I was so good at Modern Warfare 2 and Battlefield Bad Company 2. Like I was insane, and I lost all those abilities. I mean, I'm not. Ben always says like I'm not as bad as I say I am, but I like to say I'm bad because it's just like, whoa, feel bad for Brian, right? But what did we even say? Oh, Deathloop.
You were talking about first.
Let me bring the loop back.
Oh.
Huh? A single player. Is it co-op?
I don't know.
It looks like it might be co-op, but a single player shooter that has roguelike elements, I'm in. Jordan, give me number 4.
I gotta pull those back up.
Yeah, no, kind of.
Before you get that, apparently Rainbow Six might release a game this year
Yeah,
that's
that-
co-op,
it-
and they said similar to Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, it's called like
Quarantine.
Quarantine,
Or
yeah.
Parasite.
Yeah.
They're changing the name now.
yeah, it's
It
like-
was Quarantine.
I think it was
Yeah.
called Quarantine because they did.
Oh yeah, there was
But
like a little
there
video
was a-
they put out.
There
for
was,
it,
yeah, that's the only video I saw. I saw nothing else about it, so I didn't put it on my list.
So Rainbow Six Siege actually did a quarantine type event, which is
They
what I
did,
think
I
they
remember this,
and like
yeah.
a very like small event that they did in the game that like you got like certain skins and stuff for beating the outbreak and stuff in the
Yeah.
game. So maybe they're just going to expand on that more.
Even if it's not a full-fledged game, I could see that being a
Forgot
nice.
about that.
That could be like a
That
nice
was a
little.
while ago.
And it's
That was a long time
PvE,
ago.
so that might be
It could be like a nice little $40 game.
yeah.
You know,
Either that or Back for Blood.
is Back
I don't
for-
think we would buy both. if
Is
we
Back
would
for-
buy
I'd
it.
prefer Back for Blood.
Is that supposed to be?
I've seen more of that. I haven't seen anything.
That's not
more interesting.
exclusive anywhere, is it?
I don't think
No.
so. I think it's
No.
coming out.
Because I know you can get it on PC. Because I was looking. I think I'll
Why-
probably use my controller though.
When I say exclusive, I mean console-wise.
Yeah.
I mean, you
PC
can
gets
play.
everything.
Yeah, it's funny because like I have a
Normally.
PC, but like I use that controller for more games than like I use my keyboard.
Wait, 'cause you're not playing Hades with a mouse and keyboard. Exactly.
That's the I do.
No, I don't like it, especially running.
That's the
I
I
have
do.
to hold two keys at the two
What do you
arrows at the
mean?
same time.
WASD.
See, to me, that just
I mean,
my brain can't function.
I'm too dumb for that.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
like holding W.
but again, you've been playing
Hey,
PC
right,
a
exactly.
lot longer, and I have only ever played a game
Exactly.
with a controller, unless you
Right.
count the Wii where I go like this.
just waving a stick.
What was your number 4?
Number 4. I'm looking at my list because I didn't have them in ranked. Mine would probably be Pokemon Arceus, number 4.
This is the 2022 game,
The 2022 game.
which is fine. We'll let it slide.
Well, I have probably 2 on here that are probably coming out in 2022, but that's alright.
I want to know what your other one is going to be because I think I might know because I didn't. It has not been mentioned yet, but I think I know which one you're thinking of.
Open world Pokemon.
What else you gotta say?
Exactly. What else do you have to say?
You know what's crazy is how exact the Breath of the Wild trailer
Yeah.
connects to that. Like,
Yeah. The screenshots.
that
and
looks
stuff.
really fucking good. While we're here, did you see the new Switch they're coming out
Yes,
with?
I did.
I might try to get one.
Really?
The OLED one.
Yeah, OLED. It's not. So when you hold your Switch, it's kind of weird holding it.
bulky, yeah.
So it rounds it off, and it's kind of a little more
It reminds me of like a super big.
Vita.
Yes.
Yeah.
A huge Vita.
May you rest. I love that system. Continue.
But I mean, it's
But
not.
you can dock it and you can play it in 4K on your TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe open world Pokemon in 4K or Breath of the Wild in
In
4K.
4K, yeah, that'd be dirty. I mean, I don't have too much to say about it. Open world Pokemon.
We don't know much about it.
Exactly. It's just
Um,
speculation at this point. But the screenshots and everything look really cool. I mean, Pokemon. Been playing that since a kid. Don't have too much else to say.
But just walking around in third person and being able to equip a Pokeball and
Yeah.
throw it,
Yes.
and not have a cutscene in between or something, and it hit, and that all happened in front of you, like you would imagine it being in real life, is like really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like I
Who
can't wait.
doesn't want real life Pokemon?
I would love real life Pokemon.
you
bro.
kidding me? I can fucking throw a Pokeball and catch some of these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
bro. You
you just,
kidding me?
just walking to work, do next thing you know, cool motherfucker. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that shit would be lit. So
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. You number 4.
So you'd rather be
Cool.
domestic terrorists with Charizards.
We're just gonna.
suicide bomb with Charizards.
No, Voltorb. It has self-destruct.
That's true. That's never mind.
I'd be showing women in my room at the bull Snorlax. That's my guy.
Yeah,
Bet you'd have like 10 Snorlaxes.
Absolutely, you always be pulling at
he's just fucking eating 24/7.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Matt.
So my 4 and 5 could have switched, but it depends on. So my 4 is Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh,
You see, I had that,
That
on
depends
here.
if it's
Okay,
co-op.
so is that the one you were thinking of?
I've
Like the other 2022 one?
Yeah.
That's
Is that
the one I was thinking.
2022?
Yeah.
I didn't look up these dates. I just
Okay, has the
No, it's 2021.
no? It's I just saw it on.
I'm pretty sure
did
they,
get delayed.
I looked up a list and it showed.
Yeah,
that was
see,
one of
I did the same
2021.
thing,
right here.
The
Was,
Hogwarts.
list
was it
beginning
Polygon?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This says right here Hogwarts Legacy, and this is release date 2022.
Oh.
Okay. Well, they
I'm
recast.
a
Have you
playing
seen the
Polygon.
Yeah, I
Have you
played
seen
Polygon.
the controversy surrounding that game?
No.
Oh yeah, the lead
Well,
director is like
He
not,
resigned.
or lead design.
I just saw
yeah.
he resigned because like he used to have like a YouTube channel that was criticizing a certain
Okay.
point of view.
He
or
was
one of those
right
dumb
winged and they
shits.
didn't like that.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right. Well,
games media is very.
Left.
They're
Everything
very.
is
They're
very
very
left,
witch
Brian.
hunting type.
Educate. Okay, we'll not get into this, but
Politics.
everything is left.
But so Matt, are you like a big Harry Potter guy?
I watched all the movies growing up. I
See-
mean, I like them. I'm not gonna, you know,
You're
I'm
not like a freak
diehard.
about it, yeah.
But I like them.
You see, that was
Because-
on my list, but I just didn't when I because you said 3 honorable mentions yesterday, so I was cutting out what I didn't want. But that would
Well,
be an
now that
honorable
Matt brought
mention
it up,
for
we
me.
can talk about it a little
Yeah.
bit. I also would have had that on my list if it. I saw it was 2022, so I didn't really include it. But I'm not like the biggest of Harry Potter guys. I read up to the which one's the really big book?
4
that
or
5?
5. 4 or
Aren't they all
5.
really big?
4 is
No.
Goblet of
There's one
Goblet of
that's like
Fire. 5 is
1,000
Order of the
pages.
Phoenix. 5 is like 800 and
Yeah, so
that's
I
what
got to 5. I started it. And there's no way in hell I'm making it
840
to this.
pages or
So I
something like that?
stopped there. I did read the books up to that point. I never saw any of the movies, and I did buy all the movies on Blu-ray. So I will one day get to
The
them.
movies are actually pretty good.
movies-
Those are the only things I
The
watch.
movies are on
I didn't read them.
Peacock now, so I want to watch them.
Oh, nice.
The movies are pretty good.
I think
honestly.
I got all of them on Blu-ray for $20. It was a deal. On
See,
Amazon,
I've
so I
always
was
been
like,
meaning to get into the Harry Potter
Me
movies,
too.
but I was just a Star Wars kid.
I didn't have
Pretty
well.
good.
See, I got into both. I didn't have much. I always watched Harry Potter like and stuff and read the books as a kid, but like my sister-in-law was a huge Harry Potter fan, so like kind of forced to be.
Yeah, my oldest sister at least,
Because
was way into it. So.
when we were younger, I remember when the 7th book came out. People, that was like a huge fucking deal.
Yeah, well, because
The
they
movie
didn't.
was, like,
They,
2 parts.
they didn't have
Yeah.
the 7th book out
2
for
parts and 2 movies.
oh my god, like years.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm dropping the 7th book in 2 parts," and they were like, "Holy fucking shit!"
Well, and everybody hates J.K. Rowling now.
I know.
For-
Apparently.
I know.
I don't even know the reason why, but I frankly don't care enough to
Find out.
find out. Yeah, probably some dumb shit as it usually is.
I
Actually, I
think
think she's like super racist.
I was
or
gonna say, I'm
something.
pretty sure
So
she's
it's
like.
probably
I'm
not.
pretty sure she's like mad racist.
Yeah,
So it's
she's
probably-
on some weird stuff on Twitter.
There's
Yeah,
probably not some dumb
yeah.
shit, but that's always the argument we talk about in music too. It's like, can you separate the artist from the art?
Yes, I still support O.J. Simpson being in the Hall of Fame and he murdered 2 people.
You also
Ray
listen-
Lewis did that
He
shit
was
too.
acquitted
You
though.
also never mind. You
I
also-
mean, Ray Lewis technically didn't kill those people either. I call cap, but I mean, he should still be in the Hall of Fame.
you also listen to Tory Lanez still.
I also
That's
listened to Chris
absolutely-
Brown, and he fucking beat the shit out of.
I
Rihanna
support Abdul
and-
Herrera being my starting outfielder, and he hit
Do I
it.
support
Shit.
him beating the shit out of Rihanna? No, I don't support women beating at all. But he makes decent music.
It's
so.
like, listen, do I support Abdul
You're gonna
Herrera
say,
beating women?
some mad shit.
Do I
You're gonna
support
say something
Abdul
mad.
Herrera beating women? No. Do I support him hitting dingers? Absolutely. So if he's hitting dingers and not women, I ain't complaining.
I'm not saying anything.
Yo, and Andy, you're probably listening. You're also, you're one of those guys too. As long as Royce Chapman is dotting 100, you don't care if he attempts to shoot his wife.
Jesus.
I don't know about that.
I don't know
one.
about
That's what he
But
got.
I don't know
about a lot
That's
of
what he
what
got
he said.
suspended for.
Yeah,
Oh,
he got
really?
suspended
Yeah.
for shooting a gun in the air at his wife.
Oh, if you shoot in the air, yeah.
Matt,
This
I'm
guy.
also-
You're celebrating.
This
If
guy.
you're trying to shoot somebody, it's different.
Matt, I'm also really concerned because your head is right at the line.
Oh, I know. I've almost hit it 6 times now.
So
Every
Matt,
once in a
what
while,
else-
you see me look up. And
So
that's why.
you're saying you're only like if Hogwarts is co-op, you're in, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm also not a big single player person, but
Which is also cool for like the listeners because we're all pretty much single player guys. I know you aren't these days, so like
yeah.
like we only have recently really done co-op shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like we're with you getting your PS5, we were talking about it before. Be on the lookout. Bailey will probably upload some videos of us playing fucking Overcooked together. So that's gonna be a fucking train wreck.
That's gonna be terrible.
It's essentially a work simulator.
It's essentially.
I'm gonna fucking.
It's like
I
virtual
want to be
Taco
yelling
Bell.
the entire time. Just to be forewarned.
It's alright. It'll be like work. Once
I
we
don't-
figure out our roles, we'll be fine.
Yeah, but I don't yell that much.
no,
Who's
but
doing drive-through? I'm not.
Matt.
What?
You doing
Is
that?
Matt the one going to be talking? Jordan's probably the most people person here.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
You're
Hey,
probably
I ran
second.
a register before, and I was doing good.
Matt, I am
'Cause
the
I don't
fucking-
talk to people, I
am
just get
the
the order.
I am the people
Fart.
person.
Yeah, but see, I get their orders quick because I don't talk to people.
Yeah, but I don't.
For me, I'm just like, I don't really talk to them. I just take orders. And then when they come to the
Exactly.
window, if they have
You talk,
something.
go, like, oh, Brian, the guy had a Braves hat on. I don't like him.
Yeah, like, but if like, the guy pulls up with like,
This guy can't fucking order. Any more fucking party packs you want to order?
if they have like something I recognize and support, like the Philadelphia Flyers, I will absolutely talk to them.
Oh, I try to talk to the least amount of people in the day as possible.
Oh,
If I
yes.
can go with 0 people, I'm good.
Yeah, if they
Fortunately, I don't have
if
that,
they
uh,
seem to be
Luxury.
part of my
The problem is
like
my
groups,
tribe.
like my like
Like,
groups
you know,
that
there
I
are
like
some
to
days
do.
that I just don't feel like talking to people, but like just my personality is like, you know what, fuck it, we're just talking to people today. So I guess I don't have much of a choice.
See, I do that too, but then people are like, Matt, what's wrong? It's like, just leave me alone. I
Nothing,
don't want
like,
to
I'm
talk.
just chilling, right?
Yeah.
I'm just bowling.
Anybody else?
You
have
guys
any
were
else?
the worst about that. But you guys knew it because you would intentionally try to make me laugh. at
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
If you knew
Great.
something was bothering you, just
Yeah.
start making fun of you.
Especially when we were at fucking school. Oh my god.
I
Oh,
can't
these
imagine
last
if I
couple
was in
years-
the same grade as
Some
you
of the
guys.
things we would say to him.
Fuck.
I
Yeah.
gotta show you a picture after the podcast.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fuck.
Anybody else have anything else to say about Hogwarts? As it
No, I'm
stands?
actually kind of excited for that too. I didn't have that
yeah.
on my. I didn't even think about
I'm
it, but
excited for it as well.
I'm gonna see more before I say
Even-
yeah.
I just hope
yeah.
I can play Quidditch. If I can play Quidditch,
Oh,
it's all
yeah.
year.
Bro.
even
That's
if
when
it's
we were
co-op,
about to stick
even
with
if it's
the
not,
ball.
Yeah,
even
right,
if it's
stick with
not
the ball.
co-op,
It's suspect as
it'll
shit.
be, even with it not being
Oh,
if
I'm
it is
still
co-op,
playing
if
it.
it's not co-op, like it'll still be cool to like just go around and just dig around and like.
Hear me out. This just sounds stupid, but like I hope I can like go to class in the game.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm just be like, fuck the rest of the adventure. I'm just gonna live in fucking
Oh, I
Hogwarts.
didn't mean to fucking touch
Go
your
to
leg.
potion
That's not what
class.
happens. Yeah. BG number 3.
Resident Evil Village.
Ooh.
Yeah. When on the PS4, I played the 2 and 3 or Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil Remastered. Was it 1 and 2 or 2 and 3?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Yeah.
I need that 4 remake.
Yeah.
Oof.
I really enjoyed it and had a lot of fun, and I was into those games for a while. Resident Evil 8 looks spooky, scary, and I'm here for it. Chris is back. It looks very interesting, and I like Resident Evil games.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of it. Did you play the little demo thing that they had for
No,
it? I didn't
I
play
didn't.
it either.
So this is
because, like, to me, honestly, like, I think Resident Evil games are like peak zombie games. Like that or Silent Hill is like peaks, like scary.
I wouldn't
never
call
played.
Silent Hill zombies.
Yeah, it's more.
Well,
like,
I guess they're close. but-
it's like peak horror games.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I'm going to interject real quick. Resident Evil 4 remake is reported delayed and undergoing changes, potentially delayed until 2023. That's funny. And then right next, the guy who wrote this, his name is Luke Shaw, which I think is
Shaw.
hilarious because that's United's left back.
They've been rumored to be remaking Resident Evil 4 for
Forever.
years.
Yeah.
Bro, that one's so good.
Yeah.
4 is probably...
Is that the one where you're like in Africa?
No,
that's
that's
fine.
fine.
That's fine. 4 is probably...
4's with Leon
Yeah.
and Ashley.
You're in,
Oh, yeah, you're
The
right.
running meme
Okay.
because she's the president's daughter and she just keeps getting fucking captured and shit.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the guy with what you buying.
Yeah, I accidentally shot him.
Oh yeah,
I
and
gave
then you
I
don't get
fucking-
him back.
Yeah, you're fucked.
That's
4 is
crazy.
probably...
That's the one with the typewriters as
Yep.
save points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't that like
it's-
considered like the best Resident
4 is
Evil?
definitely the best. Then it's probably...
I don't know.
This
I'm
is
not,
I only played 4, 5, and 6.
This is where it gets subjective.
I'm not too familiar with the series either, so
Yeah.
I like 3 a lot. I like 2 a lot.
3 and 2 are top.
They're good. But I don't
Who's
know
your
which one.
favorite character?
Probably Claire.
of course.
It's a very Jordan answer. I support it though.
Mine's Leon only because my fucking Resident Evil knowledge, like Matt, is really just 4.
You
5,
see, I remember
6.
playing Resident Evil 2 is where you first meet Leon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck if I know.
Yes.
Isn't Claire the other chick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claire's the chick. You meet Leon in the fucking
Gas station.
Yep. Yep.
Cool. You have anything else to say about?
Who was the chick
The
in the
Village?
third one? It's someone in Chris.
I knew you were gonna ask me that. Picture. Can't tell your name though.
Yeah. I could see like her short, semi-curly black hair.
Mm-hmm.
3 characters. That's right. That's what I got Google. Jill.
Jill.
Thank you.
Jill Valentine.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you.
Yep.
She's in the 5th one.
Yeah, she's in the
Yo,
first
hold
one.
on. There's a hot Asian in one of these too.
You're talking about fucking Ada.
Yeah.
She's in
She's in like all of them.
4 and 5, I think, right? Very end of 4.
And in 6.
Very end of 4.
Yeah, but wasn't
beginning
she
of
like?
5.
Wasn't
No,
she,
she was in 4 a lot.
Was
and
she
then they
4 a lot?
released like a DLC for 4.
Wasn't
That's
she,
probably what I'm
wasn't
thinking
she a
of.
traitor?
That's probably what I'm thinking of.
What?
Wasn't she a traitor? Doesn't she betray you?
You kind of don't know which side she's on because she
she's
was
in,
also in
um,
2.
I was gonna
She'll
say,
help you, and then
she's in
hurt
2 as
you,
well,
so-
very briefly, and like you don't know if she's actually helping you or just trying to like better
Yeah.
herself in 2. So
But regardless, Resident Evil games are really good. They seem to be remembering their roots and getting back to like being a horror game, like instead of like an action adventure, which is good. So I mean, the stories are good too, which is very important. But they seem to be getting back to their form. I'm here for it.
My eyes totally glazed over during that Resident Evil conversation.
Yeah, you didn't say a word.
Brian knows 4 and 5.
I don't have much input, so I just keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
What was that? Your number 3, right?
Yes.
pull it up.
My number 3 is Horizon Forbidden West. It is number 3.
I expect that to be higher.
Only because
I
it's
know what
not
his 2 and 1
higher.
is.
Yes, well, you should know what my 2 and 1 is. I still haven't finished Horizon Zero Dawn. So, you know.
See, I absolutely adored the Horizon game.
Yeah.
And just the 2 games that are above it, I just like more. So, essentially, that's what we get down
Halo's
to.
my bitch.
I'm guessing this is Bailey's number 1. Maybe not. Now you actually finished God of War. I don't know. You don't have to tell me.
We'll find out.
I know it's on Jordan's list, either 2 or 1. I don't think it's on Matt's list because I don't think
never
that
played
game
Horizon.
really.
Definitely need to play.
you need to play Horizon.
See, the problem with me in open world games is
You
I
get
just
lost.
fuck off and just start
Yeah.
shooting.
That's all right.
things.
You
I
can
did too, and that's why
the
it takes
thing,
me
though.
60 hours
Yeah.
to beat it. But you beat Ghost of Tsushima. Is that what needs
Yeah,
to
but that was a Yeah, I don't know.
It needs to be samurai based for you to.
I
finish it?
guess.
That's insane.
I mean, that's fucking amazing. So
That game's
I wasn't
so
gonna
good.
say
I
it,
thought
but
about going back and
probably.
playing it
that
again.
game's so fucking good.
I want another one
But
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I'll just
with like more expansive co-op.
pass.
Like, I want to make like my own samurai clan. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
So you want
Oh my
4
God.
I was
on
waiting
Wow.
for you to fucking start talking again. He's just gonna keep talking.
Nah,
No, go. It's finished.
but like I'll just save the Horizon Forbidden West conversation. We'll just table it because I know that will come up shortly. So, Jordan, number 3.
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I mean, I played those as we said.
You
already.
can save it too if you want.
Yeah, well, I'll save it.
If you wanna table the
Alright,
conversation.
We'll table it because I already know where it is on yours. Go ahead.
My number 3.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Pokemon. I didn't realize it came out next year. The
Oh, the open world one?
Yeah. Well, is there one coming out this year?
Yeah, the Diamond and Pearl remakes.
Oh,
this year.
maybe that's the one.
But you don't have the
I need to
nostalgia.
buy but I also need to buy a Switch. I do like Pokemon
Well,
games.
now you secured that PS5.
Yeah. I just gotta spend more money on the next one.
I would just wait, see what this new Switch looks like.
Yeah.
If it's something you're interested in, and then the other one will be still there.
Or see
so.
if you
yeah.
and if you're not interested in the new one, see if there's any like bundles or anything.
Or if not, and if I get the new one, I'll give you my old one.
All right, bet.
I'll sell it to you for $50.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm being serious. I don't need that much.
Yeah,
for it.
I'm not a huge
Get the
Nintendo
homie
fan,
discount.
so
Yeah.
I mean, I never.
But a
played
new
Nintendo
take
that
on
much.
Pokemon could bring somebody like you in who didn't, well, you did have Pokemon in your childhood. It wasn't like you weren't buying every game
No,
between
but I had
Game Boy Advance
a
and
whole
now.
ton of the fucking cards. I
Oh,
got
yeah.
them like every year.
Yeah, I mean, we were all just
Like-
kind of growing up. What?
Yeah, I know.
This
Mid-pod.
fucking- This fucking man, mid pod.
I was sending tweets. I don't know. My phone's recording us, so.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna be.
that's crazy.
That's gonna be. I want to see what like the story's gonna be like and all that stuff, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Dude,
Still
imagine
was, so.
open world Pokemon like RPG co-op, like online, not completely online.
So you're talking
online.
like an Elder Scrolls Online type deal, but with Pokemon?
Not
Ooh.
quite, but yeah.
That'd be cool. What would really be cool one day if Nintendo would actually make a system that has a lot of power,
Power,
which they
yes.
refuse to. But if they did, imagine like you just are walking and you just come across another trainer who is an actual human, and you just pull up on each other.
Yeah.
You just sporadic like random interactions with other people.
They have so much potential, but Nintendo continues.
They're
to
getting
Nintendo.
there. Like, well, Nintendo's more worried about innovation in their consoles than they are about like power, which is fine because Nintendo games are still fantastic. Like, they're still fun to play. Point blank. Period. Like Nintendo exclusives, like the really good ones, are hard to poke any holes in. It's hard to poke holes in Mario Odyssey when the gameplay is spectacular and they still innovate on Mario.
Yep.
Or Breath of the Wild. What can you say is bad about that game other than
Oh,
the
not
fucking
much.
stamina wheel?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
that's just annoying.
But that's like
Minor. It's so minor.
it's hard to put like switch like Breath of the Wild against something like Forbidden West, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like Forbidden West has the graphics, it's a bigger world, but that doesn't necessarily make it better than
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild. Because what Breath of the Wild does, it does really, really fucking good. So shout out Nintendo.
Absolutely.
And like I like my Switch for games like Hades and the exclusives, obviously, but like some of the smaller like indie games, I like to play on my Switch because then I can just play it in bed. It's
Yes.
like my thing. So, BG number 2.
God of War Ragnarok.
No, I knew it was going to be that. I knew he had Forbidden West one, so
Yeah.
we can table that conversation until we get to number 1. We can table the Ragnarok conversation
Okay.
because I don't think that's coming out this year still, but that's fine. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. My number 2 is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I know might seem a little high, but like Ratchet and Clank is probably my favorite game series ever.
Yeah.
I just like Bailey said, his was a little lower on the list because he didn't have the nostalgic
we do.
with Ratchet and Clank. But like God, I even played the shitty ones, like the ones on the Vita. Like I bought the remakes of the first 3. They made it a collection on PS3. I bought it on there. I bought the collection on the Vita as well, so I have it on there. I bought the PS4 version. I also downloaded it for free. It's like I just love that series.
I mean, all those games are.
It's an action platformer and it's funny and it's pretty and the story's still there and like the characters are so good. Like my man Captain Quark, like that's my guy.
Yeah,
Like Dr. Nefarious, like these guys are fantastic and they're funny. Like you don't hate the villains, but
But they're still like good villains, Like even though they're villains, they're like well
Yeah, it's
designed.
just a quirky game. It's a quirky fun game. And the thing that really has me excited about this one in particular is I saw a lot of people saying, chatting shit, as we say, about how it's going to be a full-fledged $70 game.
Oh, fuck
I'm
no.
not mad at it because this is the first true PlayStation 5 only exclusive game.
Yeah.
Right? Spider-Man was on both. I guess Demon's Souls, but that's a remaster.
Remastered,
So-
right.
And what's the other game that you can play on both? Like Sackboy, you can play on both. Is there another? Why am I blanking? Isn't there another exclusive, quote unquote? I guess I'm thinking Miles Morales.
There is one exclusive that you can only play on the PS5 right now. It's that Destruction.
Oh, Destruction All Stars.
Yeah.
That doesn't fucking
That
count.
does not count.
They made that a PS Plus game.
Yeah.
It's fun, but it's alright.
So Ratchet and Clank is also my number 2.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
Matt.
Ratchet and Clank's 1 and 3. I mean,
That's-
that series is just from nostalgia
Well-
alone. Going Commando, Up Your Arsenal, Deadlock.
Real quick, what's your favorite?
Mine's Deadlock, I think. 'cause I
probably
played that
love
at co-op.
Deadlock, yeah.
Yeah, I
Probably.
played co-op a lot.
Oh, see, I have. Oh my god, the amount of hours I have playing Deadlock with my brother would be
Yeah.
in the thousands.
Does your brother still play games a lot?
When he can, yeah. Yeah, he's been playing the shit out of. Have you seen anything on Valheim?
I heard of
Aiden told me to get it. I've been thinking about getting it.
He's been playing the
with him.
shit out of that. I haven't played it at all, but
It's
he's
Vikings, right?
Yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah, it's a cheap, like, it's like a realistic looking Minecraft, but like it's actually hard. It like scales in difficulty
Yeah,
as you
it's
like
a
beat
survival
more
game.
beat more
To
bosses.
be fair, your brother has 2 kids.
Two
now?
kids, yeah.
So, you didn't get much time.
Yeah, that's
Like,
like
so wait, does he have like a nice PC too? Or?
yeah. He has my old 1080 and stuff, and he's planning on building his own once
But-
he can get.
Yeah, once he builds his own, you're about to take all your old shit back.
About to take my
'cause it works
1080.
better.
About to take my fucking 1080 back until fucking my 30 series works. I don't know what the fuck his problem is, but favorite Ratchet, probably Up Your Arsenal, and then it's probably Deadlocked.
Really?
Yeah,
You
See,
see,
for me, it's between Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal.
I don't have as
Like
much.
Going Commando, I know like the back of my fucking
Yeah,
head.
see,
like,
with you at Going Commando is me with Up Your Arsenal.
see, Up Your Arsenal's very close for me
Yeah,
too.
like I can tell you so much about. Well, not maybe so much anymore, but at one point I could probably do those missions fucking blindfolded, dude. Like I just knew where everything
well,
was.
even in Ratchet on the PS4, because technically a remake of the original one. There's some stuff added in, but for the most part, it's the same game. There's some things they changed, like in the OG like Ratchet and Clank PS2 one. I don't know if you guys remember. Like the story was weird because like Ratchet and Clank didn't really like each other right away.
Yeah.
Whereas in this one,
isn't it based off the movie?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
yeah, but the movie's kind of trash.
Yeah, but the movie was based off the first game.
Yeah, movie.
Right. Well, there was still some things changed.
So it was a
but-
workaround. But
Yeah, essentially, it is like the definition of a remake rather than a remaster.
Yeah.
Because they remade some parts of it, like all the Galactic Rangers that you are with in the
Yeah.
PS4 one isn't in the PS2 one.
Oh, really?
Captain Quark is in the PS2 one, but
Yeah.
it's not like the, like the game starts. You haven't played the PS4 one in a minute, but like
I haven't.
it's basically the story being told from Quark's perspective because
Oh,
he's
okay.
in jail.
Yeah.
Because you fucking so.
God, I remember playing the fucking Captain Quark fucking games, bro. You get your new fucking Captain
Oh my
Quark
God.
game.
Oh.
Fucking slap
Oh,
that
Up Your
bitch in there.
Arsenal?
Yeah,
In the
bro.
spaceship?
Yes, sir.
And the shorty, what was
Oh
the
my-
shorty's name?
I can fucking picture her, bro.
Yep, I can see her too.
I can picture her. Names are awful though.
Shit. Oh man, dude, and the fucking.
Oh my
slick-
god, look at that fucking
the
cover.
cover.
Oh
I
my
almost said
god.
album cover.
The fucking cover art is so good.
Yeah, the cover. I've had nothing to say. I had to do something.
The fuck's wrong with you?
I'm just making fun of you.
Sasha.
Yeah, Sasha. Yep, that's it.
Sasha Pharonix? Where's the R sign? Courtney Gears. Oh my
She's
god,
the
that
fucking
is
sing-
the one. Oh,
The fucking singer, bro.
And the fucking Galactic
Yep,
Rangers
yep.
look like Jordan because
Yes,
they only got one
did-
eye.
Yep,
Yo,
that's right.
that's
Did
pretty
Britney
good.
Spears voice her?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Was I back before or after she was bald? Or during?
I don't know. My man
to
Skid
say.
McMarks, bro. Skid's in all of them. Because you're on the hoverboard races.
Yeah.
But see, Going Commando had the one where you're on the. They didn't call them Lancers.
No,
but
it was
the bikes.
Bikes.
Yeah,
Yes.
the bike races and. Oh man, dude, I can't wait. And the Rift Apart. I mean, the cover looks great. I am so excited for how sick this game's gonna look.
Oh, I know.
Because it's gonna look like how Pixar movies look like, and they said this all the time. Like even the PS3 and the the PS3 Ratchets. There was 2 of them. There was Tools of Destruction, which was the first one, because I got my PS3 for Christmas one year with that game, and then because it was it was like Ratchet and Clank Future, Tools of Destruction, and then A Crack in Time's the other one. Crack in Time's really good. It has like a lot of different elements to it. Like there's puzzles and like you messing with time and shit. There's also Quest for Booty, which was the add-on for. I could go on and on about that fucking series, but my thing I'm most excited for in this is like how like the loading screens were disguised as your ship traveling.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you're not gonna have that.
No.
I feel like it's just gonna be boom.
Yeah.
Well, they just showed it in the trailer.
In
Like,
Spider-Man, there's loading screens in the subway. You
Yeah,
guys never
but-
saw them.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, right, but
Even
when
if
you play,
fast travel.
right, when you play, well, wait till you play Miles Morales
Yeah.
on your PS5. Like,
Miles Morales
Yeah, I
is
gotta
good.
play that.
your fast travel, it shows you maybe 5 seconds of miles on top of a train, and you're in.
Yeah.
That's
The load speeds are.
It's amazing.
nuts.
That's like the thing of next gen is like how fast things
One
load.
of my favorite things.
Oh, I know. Playing COD.
One of my favorite things I think about Rift Apart that has me curious is like, what are they going to do with? I don't even know if they gave her a name.
They didn't.
They didn't
The
even-
female Lombax.
The female Wombats. How is that going to like integrate into the whole story with like Ratchet and
Ratchet
Clank?
Yo.
Boom.
I mean, sure.
They said
What if
apparently-
that shit's co-op?
Oh my god.
It'd be lit.
Nah, fuck y'all. I'm playing that game by myself.
You always play co-op games by yourself.
I know.
You literally could play Borderlands together. You're like, no, I'm playing by myself.
I did. I do play by myself.
I know you did.
There's apparently a giant hologram of Dr. Nefarious in one of the trailers for
Mhm.
Rift Apart. So
Is he in all of the games?
he wasn't initially in the OG first one, but in the remake he is.
Okay.
Because in the remake, Quark is just being used as a pawn by Nefarious.
Yeah.
Same with Dreg. What's his name?
It's
Chairman Drek. Drek.
Drek.
That's what it is. Chairman Drek.
Who was the boss in the first one then? Was it just Cork?
No, it's Drek.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's who you fight at the end. Because I remember playing that last boss battle. That shit's a bitch, actually.
Yeah, it
God,
was.
I'm sitting here thinking of like fucking
PS4
Deadlock,
one
dude,
is.
just
The
doing all the
PS2 one
fucking
even worse.
arena
Oh my
fucking
God, really?
challenges, dude, with the different
That's
weapons
terrible.
and stuff. Oh my
Dude,
god.
I remember playing the last boss battle and the fucking like the new one.
And like all the different like
So
gadgets,
annoying,
man.
bro.
Like
Yo, BG, if you want to do a Deadlock series, if they ever remaster or some shit, I'll
that
be
would
down.
be sick.
We listen, I'd be in there too.
Is
That
it
was-
4-player?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
that one was sick. That one, the story wasn't there as much, but the action and the combat
Oh,
was.
Well, and like with the like I was just saying,
Customizable
the
stuff?
the
all the dual
customized.
Vipers.
Oh my god. But then like when you went into the arena, like just all like the different like challenges and stuff that like in the arena,
bosses they did on
yeah,
them,
combat wise was just ahead of its time.
collecting the bolts, all the
Yep.
weapons, upgrading the weapons. I
Yep.
mean, it's fantastic. We could talk about Ratchet and Clank for hours,
Yes,
as we could any game in that generation of games,
Yep.
like
Jack,
and
Sly Cooper, and
Ooh.
Matt,
oh
you
my
were
god.
a big Sly guy, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
My fucking guy.
He like
The,
Jack.
the problem was actually, big into Sly, haven't actually played them that much. Because, like, my sisters and my mom would always
Dude,
be
I
playing
could
that.
tell you so much
Same
about
with
those
Spyro.
Sly games,
Yeah.
man. Oh my god.
They just hogged the PS2. I just
Um,
watched them.
Jordan, your number 2 is which one is it? Horizon.
It's
or-
Horizon, yeah.
Matt, what's your number 2?
Ratchet Clank.
Okay, so let's have the Horizon conversation because that's your one, right?
Yeah.
I would let Bailey and Jordan speak first on Horizon.
Okay. Fucking Horizon's just one wet ass game. That's simple. I'm really looking forward to the second one. It looks very interesting. The environment is like a 180.
Very much so.
From the first Horizon. Matt, the first Horizon is like snow and shit, and this one's like
Gotcha.
All
West
desert.
Coast, like
Yeah.
desert, palm
Well,
trees and shit.
There's a little bit of snow element still with
Yeah.
the heart and stuff.
Well,
but
I'd say the first one too. You have some.
Yeah.
You're in the jungle.
a little bit. You have a little bit of different elements, but it's more of a
The
like
forest again. Not
It's
more
like
of like-
Jordan's
it's-
people's homeland.
it's more of like a winter type theme game, whereas this one is more of a like
Mhm.
summer themed.
I'm very curious because like the game was great and it had a lot of different aspects on PS4. So I'm very curious to see how they take advantage of the PS5.
I'm curious how Aloy is going to develop even further in a second game.
Same.
Because
I'm very curious to see why she's out here.
well, that true, but I mean her character development in the first one, from her growing up as a little kid to where she was at the end of the game, is
Very, very good.
phenomenal. So I'm
Yeah.
curious if they can do a second good job of redoing
Do
that.
it again. It's
Yeah, it is.
entirely different story, but
Yeah, it is very hard to, like, especially following a game that's so critically acclaimed as Horizon Zero Dawn, you have to be very careful with how you approach the second game. Like if, and that's not even just like in me like. For example, like you can look at it like it's the same thing in music. Like if you want to talk about like
Well, it's the same
views-
thing for any
Yeah, if you want to talk about
movies, TV
yeah.
shows, books. You know.
So you have to be very careful with your follow up, or if you make it a series in general. I have faith. I think it's gonna be a really good game.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about because we don't have a whole lot of details, unfortunately, on it.
We
just-
don't think this is actually coming out this year.
I don't think it's coming out
Probably
this year. I don't think either of the two games that we're getting ready to talk about are coming out this
No,
year.
I think one of them definitely is, and I think it's Horizon.
See, I don't think so.
I think it is.
See, I don't think it's either.
I think there's no way in hell God of War is coming out this year.
I don't think
like,
either.
no way.
I don't
Why
think
not?
either of them
But-
are coming out this year.
Because I feel like Horizon's been in the works for a while. Like I feel like
Probably.
we've known that was
Well,
coming.
Horizon's
They
been
came out
out.
all at the same time, though, didn't they?
No.
Horizon came out a year before God of War.
Yeah.
Well, it would make sense for Horizon to come out first then.
Oh, for sure. I would
Right,
agree.
which is why I don't think God of War is coming.
I would
out.
agree that that Horizon will come out before God of War, but I don't think that either
Another
of them
thing is, do
coming
they
out
really
this
want
year.
to stack two games like this in the same year?
and they're not going to move both of them.
No. It
So
seems
that's why I
unlikely.
think, like, the way if you look at the 10 polls, right?
I mean, we already got Ratchet and Clank coming out this year, so
You got Ratchet in June, then you're gonna need something in the fall, right?
yeah.
So we have Ratchet and Gran Turismo. I think is also early
Yeah.
year.
Yes.
And I guess Deathloop's not really an exclusive, but it kind of is, but
Is
it's
it on
not to
Xbox?
that level. Not yet. I think it's like a timed exclusive or whatever.
Yes, you're right. It is
So-
exclusive. I remember that.
What you said about Horizon, I think it's a little. The sequel thing, I agree with you, but I think it's a little easier for a game like Horizon because there's so much to do.
Yes.
There's
there
so
is.
many side shit that you can kind of fuck up. You can kind of follow me for a second, right? You
You
can
have
kind
a
of
little
fuck
more
up a
leeway.
little bit. Like maybe you didn't like the single player story as much, but there might be a side story you really really like
Yeah.
that made the game for you, right? Or the gameplay's really good, or the weapons, or everything combined. But you know that can make up for it. Whereas I know you're going with The Last of Us. For a game that tells such a fantastic story in the first one, and then to make a very controversial choice and direction for the second game,
It felt
a
like they
game like The
overthink
Last of
things.
Us isn't. Not that they overthought it, but like a game like The Last of Us isn't. You don't play The Last of Us and you sit there and think, "Oh, the gameplay's fantastic," or you play it because the story of the characters.
Oh yeah, the
right?
gameplay's not the
So
greatest.
when the story and the characters don't hit for you, then your outlook on how good that game is completely different. Whereas I talk highly about Hades. While it does have a story, so maybe it's not the best example, but a game that is really good in gameplay,
Mhm.
you know, you're gonna overlook that doesn't maybe have a story or something like that. I think Horizon benefits a little bit in that, in the sense that it's open world. There's gonna be a lot to do.
Well, and
the combat's really good in
I
Horizon.
don't think you can fuck up the combat if you just like slap the combat
Yeah,
from the
essentially,
old one and the
you
new
just
one.
gotta enhance it with
I
different
was-
shit.
different
What I was
weapons
gonna
and
say
stuff
was though the only thing I want them to fix, and I might be thinking of the wrong game, but wasn't like the lip sync of the voice acting really off? Or am I thinking of a different game?
Like,
Or was
Maybe
it
when
the-
it first came out, but I mean,
or was it the emotions of the characters
the
that
little-
really match?
the little
but see, that's
There
like,
was some like weird thing. In
that's the stuff
dialogue.
for me where it gets so into the weeds. Like, sure, it throws you out of the experience a little bit. but
No,
it's
that
like-
doesn't really bother me. I'm just saying, like for them, all I think they need to do is kind of like, you don't need to change the recipe. Like you can kind of keep the same formula, just kind of touch up on things that
Yeah.
like could be better.
yeah.
And I think the team is good enough to do that. Obviously, they made a really good game in Horizon Zero Dawn, so I think keep the same formula, just add a little spice here and
God,
there.
those are the same guys that made Killzone.
Goes on,
Yeah,
Yes.
R.I.P. man.
Yes, they
I
are.
like Killzone. I enjoyed
never played
Killzone.
the Killzones.
They're alright. They're nothing crazy. They're really good single player shooters. Multiplayer wasn't all that crazy, but
That multiplayer sucked.
multiplayer
Multiplayer sucked. Just come out and say it. Multiplayer
wasn't as
sucked.
bad as Resistance multiplayer.
Also true.
But that had great co-op.
Resistance was fantastic.
The co-op was
we used to
fantastic.
And
all the
again,
time.
Resistance is the people who made Ratchet,
Ratchet,
and
yep.
now
What was
Spider-Man.
Resistance?
The
PS3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan Hale was the main character.
Okay, I was thinking something else.
What was the
I was thinking of Homefront. If you guys ever played Homefront?
Yeah, I know Homefront. Yeah. I was so
Homefront was
excited
okay.
for Homefront. and that game was
Homefront
cheap.
had
Yeah.
so much potential,
The second
and
one or
then
the
they
first
just
one?
First one.
the first one. They had so much potential for that game.
There was so many bugs with that game.
and
too.
then it was like fucking people's problem with fucking Cyberpunk, bro.
Not to
I
that-
see.
I
I
wouldn't say it was
barely.
to that
You
level,
guys were a
but
little older
I see
than
what
me,
you're
so
saying.
you remember it a little bit more. I remember playing that game. I barely remember why it would be disliked.
What's that?
It's just like
Homefront.
It was really buggy.
Really buggy. It wasn't
That
a very.
game was super controversial when it came out. Too.
Yeah, it
yeah,
was.
Why?
because it was on American soil.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was. And there was
That was a problem.
Some people
For
find
back
it-
then,
Didn't we
yes.
experience no Russian at that point?
yes.
People
Oh,
still
yeah.
had a problem with that?
People have a problem about fucking everything, Bailey.
People have a problem
Yeah.
that the guy who was the creative lead of a Hogwarts game
Had a different political
has a different
opinion?
viewpoint than them. So yes, of course, people were.
Well, I mean, that
offended.
doesn't surprise me, though. I've scrolled on Twitter a few times.
Well, yeah, now I mean, it's been like this for a little bit,
Yeah.
especially in video game world.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I look forward to Horizon. I'm very curious of how you're going to make a world even more attractive, and
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Um,
game's beautiful.
because the world in the first one's really good.
Yeah. oh,
Yes.
it's
I gotta
phenomenal.
play it again because I keep.
You said you
looking-
never beat it?
I never beat it.
Because that's like
I
right
know.
up your alley.
I know, but
Well, the also
I struggle like Matt with open world games occasionally.
Yeah.
Where like I told you guys when we did our Ghost of Tsushima, like when we talked
You're
about
gonna be
that
the last
game.
one to finish it. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna be the last one to finish it, and it takes a very particular game, open world game, and side things for me to do it and beat it and be done with it.
I did. I
Like
almost
the
100.
fox dens.
I almost
yeah,
100. I
like,
did all the fox dance,
all
all
of
the
that shit,
combats.
like-
I did all the. I had the only things I had to do was like.
the fucking Tales of Tsushima. Like
Yeah, I did
those
all
are
that.
fantastic. Like
Yeah, all the side stuff in Tsushima was fantastic.
see for Horizon, and maybe it's because I haven't played it in a while. There hasn't been many side things that I remember from that game that really stood out. To me.
No, because yeah, that's because the main story of
Is
Horizon
more.
is more the focal point.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that game is like the thing is like there's so many games that have come out now, so it's kind of hard to be unique and creative. That game felt so unique and so creative
When it came out, for sure.
because
Still
like
is.
I haven't seen anyone do that before. Anything like you have fucking robot dinosaurs in a world that is futuristic but destroyed.
It's essentially prehistoric
It's a
Yeah.
prehistoric, yeah,
future.
exactly.
Future.
You need to get Jordan
Um,
caught up on the floor. Just sitting there.
So, if we don't have anything else to say about Horizon, let's
Flipping on over to
God of War's your one.
Yep.
It's my one. Not Matt's one.
No.
What is your
I
one?
kind of fucked it. So, I just realized it got delayed again. Halo Infinite.
Okay, you remember when I said I want to see if anybody has a game on their
That's
list?
what you're talking
That
about.
is exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Halo.
Because I
Why do you get that on PC now? I didn't think of that.
I thought
Yeah,
if
but my
any,
PC's crapped out. so.
yeah.
so you have to buy a series.
Still,
Yeah, I
what's
don't know.
wrong with your PC?
It's just not reading any of the hard drives. It just isn't there. So
And I was
don't know.
told PC's the way to go. But
it is
Yeah.
the way to go. It just has
I don't
a
know.
lot more problems because there's a lot more pieces.
seems like cap to me, but whatever.
I don't know. Mine's fine.
So
I have-
Halo's
Knock on wood.
You don't count.
yeah, not
It just explodes.
Yeah. Halo's on my list because Halo 2 is easily my favorite game of all time.
Yeah, Halo
Just
is really
purely
good.
off of nostalgia.
So, is Infinite supposed to be?
I have no idea. It's a Halo game.
Yeah, no one really knows. I'm pretty
I
sure.
thought it's supposed to be a reimagining of the first game.
I
They
think
ha-
it's more open
But
world.
isn't? I was gonna say, isn't it
They
open
haven't
world?
really gave. It's again the problem is this is a lot of speculation. They haven't really gave us a whole lot of information on that, which is actually why I forgot about. I'm kind of glad you
Yep.
brought it up.
Yeah, another thing is like it shouldn't be a remaster because it was already the first one was already remastered.
I'd like to see them.
Yeah.
That's why I said a reimagining of.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them expand on
It's
two.
343, and it still says it's supposed to come out. In 21.
Two like remastered or whatever
Oh, yeah, it
would
would
be
be-
awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
it is right. Master Chief Collection.
Oh yeah, I guess that
Yeah,
counts.
it is, but it's like
I know what you mean.
Is but isn't.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into that yet because I bought the Master Chief Collection. That's the reason why I bought a PC was to play Halo.
yeah.
So I played Reach first, and then I'm on Halo 1 right now, which
Yeah.
is probably out of Reach 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I never play 5. But out of those 4 games or 5 games, Halo 1 is probably my least favorite.
Yeah,
Throw
Halo One's
four
not
in the
very.
fucking water.
Halo
Yeah,
One's
four's
not very
like-
good. Four's not very.
Dude, four
Two-
really killed
2
Halo.
and 3 hit the
That
stride
that
perfect.
2-3 reach stretch is
Amazing.
fucking goaded.
And then 4 literally just took a dog shit on everything good about Halo.
Yeah,
3, 4, 3
I don't
tries.
remember 4 all like that.
Okay, so here was the
4's
problem.
with the Didac and
Yeah, so the
God.
problem with 4, Jordan, is that it went
Forerunners.
away from being Halo. Like, Reach already kind of stepped out of, like, the
Yeah.
comfort just to what Halo is.
but
because
Reach still did a good job.
No, Reach didn't kill the game. It was just I loved Reach. The Reach started the decline of Halo because it went away from what Halo was. Like you could use there was like armor abilities and shit like
Yeah.
that. That didn't bother me too much,
Didn't
but
bother
like
me either.
people who grew up playing 2 and 3 and the first one didn't like that. And then Halo 4 was like, all right, listen, COD, but space.
Yeah,
and then
that's all it was.
There was created class. There was
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
you could sprint. It wasn't even an armor ability anymore.
Reach,
Like,
Reach, you could do create a class too, but people
yeah,
forget
but
that.
not really too much.
It didn't
like
have
that
it didn't have the
multiplayer.
same
Yeah.
like in depth. That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like. Because I remember creating
Yeah.
class
There
and
was-
Reach as well.
It was like
Yeah.
a gun and then
It was your
ability.
gun, your secondary, and then what ability did you want?
Was it
that
even the
was it.
secondary? I
You
thought
could-
it was
Yeah,
just
but
always
if
the
you
pistol.
if you played like
I think you could switch between the.
Maybe the plasma pistol.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the two plasma pistols.
yeah, there it was created class, but it wasn't like there was game modes where you didn't have a created class.
Yeah, bro. I remember
But like
playing.
Halo 4 was a complete created class. There was you could sprint. Halo 5 like you could still do that stuff, but it brought it back a little bit.
I remember playing fucking Halo Reach, just fucking playing Infected 24/7.
Yeah,
dude.
Infected
oh
on Halo
my
Reach was
god,
epic.
that was the best.
I remember at one point when Master Chief Collection came out, I would just sit there and play like the Halo 2 multiplayer a lot.
Yeah,
Like that was a lot of fun.
the Master Chief Collection was cool.
As someone who never played
but
Halo
I
2
just-
multiplayer.
don't have the drive to play a Halo game. Well, I have it. I have the Master Chief Collection. I just don't have a drive to play it.
Do you have it on PC?
Yeah.
Lasso. If you want to spend 3 hours on one level,
Yeah.
record that.
What?
No.
Lasso? Legendary all skulls on.
Oh my god.
If you want to fucking
I
die.
didn't even think of that.
Ooh.
Fuck that.
I beat either 3 or Reach Lasso, and oh my god, that took forever, bro. Oh.
Dude, it's so hard. Me and my
Oh,
friends attempted
shut
that
yourself.
like missions like that a few times. Have you've never played Halo or
I just played Halo
You want to know what my favorite Halo is?
2.
ODST, baby.
Oh my god, that's so
That's a bad take.
No, I don't. I mean,
We're just gonna pretend you didn't say that.
the only Halo I can say I
It's unique.
I swear you
remember
played Reach with us a
playing
little bit.
was Reach.
Yeah.
That's about it, but I don't really
Yeah.
have an affiliation for Halo. Like, kind of how Bailey is with Ratchet and Clank. Well, but not even because you like look forward to the next one. Like, I just couldn't. I recognize Halo for what it did for first-person shooters on the consoles and all that, but
I
like,
fucking realized that this said trap sold. Okay, sorry. I'm fucking retarded. Don't fucking mind me.
I'm interested because am I right? I'm reading this. This is the last Halo Infinite will be the last standalone Halo title for a decade.
What?
So like, this is it. Like,
Ooh.
Halo Infinite is going to.
And
be
they're just going to
it.
keep updating it?
Um,
Possibly?
probably.
Yeah, it says here, instead, Halo Infinite will act as a platform for further Halo experiences in the future. So, I don't know.
I'm calling cap. Because
Damn.
Destiny 1 was supposed to be the only Destiny.
Oh, I know. But Destiny 2 is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
There's 300. No, you're good. There's 343 industries.
No, it's 343
343
Industries.
Industries.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
That shit's amazing.
Well, that's the other thing I read. I just read the 343. I was gonna say,
Are we
holy
still
shit.
talking about God of War?
No, we're
No,
talking about
no,
Halo right
next.
now.
Well,
because
we're going to,
Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah.
all are one. Well,
Yeah.
except for you.
Yeah, exactly.
But Matt had a different one. That's actually the game I was like, I wonder if anybody's going to have on their list.
Yeah, see,
I knew I wasn't going to.
I knew I
because
wasn't going to either.
I thought anybody was going to be Matt or Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought actually Bailey might have it like as an honorable mention.
Yeah. I have to go back and play 5 still. That's the only one out of the main run I haven't
I
played.
just haven't had any
The
interest to
only
play.
game I really truly miss on Xbox is like Forza
Well-
series and Gears of War. It's literally all I miss.
Dude, I
Gears of
used to.
See, the
I
thing
used to
is, though,
fuck
it's
out
like-
Gears of War 3.
Gears 5 is good, honestly. We want to go back and finish the campaign because we never finished it, but like take like 3 because 3 was good. Slap that on 5 with a new story, new characters,
Sorry.
similar weapons, and it's pretty much the same thing. They're kind of hard to get away from. They have that new game mode.
Well, that's the thing I was going to say with Bailey, like not liking Halo 4. It's like they tried innovation
Yeah.
and it didn't work. And
Yeah.
that's when people get
Dude,
upset.
people were. Dude, people.
Yeah.
were
Well, but that's the
shit
thing. That's
on
what.
343.
That's why you gotta be careful when you ask for change, because when you get change and you don't like it, then
Well, that was also
Well,
343's
the thing-
first game,
Yeah,
so
the
I
thing-
think they wanted to make a statement.
The thing is people were complaining. People complained about Reach because
Yeah.
it changed some things from 1 through 3,
but now
and
it's
then Bungie stopped making Halo, and then 4 came out, and it was changed even more, and people were like, "What the? This is not what we asked."
and
for."
now
Yeah, it's
Reach is
not-
considered one of the
I would say Reach and
One of
Sid were
the
the best.
gooder,
Yeah.
the better ones.
The gooder.
The gooder
One
ones.
of
The
the
top
gooder.
3 Halos,
English.
in my opinion, are 2, 3, and Reach.
Yeah, absolutely. That,
Yeah.
like I said, that
Yep.
2 to Reach stretch is the best, hands down. There's no
Minus
ifs, ands, or
ODST.
buts.
And then like
It's like
Yeah.
the run in Call of Duty. I think of like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3. Like
Yeah.
you could even argue
Black Ops 2.
That
You
Black
could
Ops
even,
too.
you could even argue World at War.
Yeah.
Started that because World at War, Modern Warfare 2.
Well, even then,
Black
if you want
Ops
to go back
and-
that far,
Well, Modern
everybody
Warfare.
wants to say Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare to Black Ops
we
2.
argued about that on here with Bailey.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare to Black Ops 2 is just an epic stretch.
Yeah,
I'll give you Black Ops 2. I don't really.
That was like
It was good.
I don't really other about it.
2 and 3, multiplayer wise, were my favorites.
Which ones?
2 and 3, Modern Warfare.
I really like Black Ops.
Zombies, definitely World at War, and
Black
then
Ops.
Black Ops.
Yo, Jordan and I used to run the fucking Galils
Gal-
over the
oh my
of
God.
domination.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, for
Galil
me, FAMAS
or
is-
fucking
I mean, the ACR
dude.
is one of
The,
them.
the thing, you know, Call of Duty needs to learn from Black Ops. Assault rifles all were balanced. Submachine guns were all balanced. Sniper rifles, the only one that sucked was the Dragunov.
Yeah, but that was expected
But
to be that.
right, but that was the first sniper in the
There's
in the
no
group.
game that has ever had a good Dragunov.
Nope.
No, there hasn't. That's just the guys on the troop. But like that was the first sniper in
Like
the class.
even like non-Call of Duties, like
But like the L96 and the Bear 50 cal and Black Ops were fucking phenomenal. Like,
you remember when you play quickscope
Bear
no scopes
stand.
with your friends, and then all of a sudden that one
and
guy
then we would
just pulled
fucking
out a
shoot
bear?
Matt Chang with fucking shotguns.
was
And
the
he pull
Barrett
a rod.
in Black Ops?
Yeah, pretty sure
I
I think the
L96.
Barrett may have been in every call. Well,
L96
Oh,
and
It was probably named something different.
probably name something different. Yeah.
That's why I'm confused.
We used to do quickscopes, and Brian would either bring out the Barrett or a Deagle and say that he was quickscoping with a Deagle.
Or the Riot Shield.
Or the Riot.
Riot
did you
Shield.
guys
That
ever
was fun,
play
too.
Michael Myers?
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, what was
Absolutely.
another good one that was Cops and Robbers?
I didn't play too much of that.
Yeah.
But we played
Um,
Michael Myers stuff a lot.
Let's get to God of War.
Yeah, so we can wrap the beach up.
'Cause I'm
Yeah,
getting
I said we
hungry.
could do like a bracket, but never mind.
Yeah, no, we had very good conversations.
Again, this is another one.
There's not much you can say
You're
about
speculating. We can.
it. Again,
We
I
didn't
think
play, so it's kind of hard to say because you don't want to spoil it for him. But like, you can speculate a lot off of what happened at the end of the last.
you obviously know the direction of it and
Yes.
what is going to be in the next one, but you can't really story beats and all that stuff. We have no
No,
idea.
right.
We saw God of War Ragnarok 2021, which I think is Cap, and that was it.
So
So
you saw a picture of
If you guys want to
No,
spoil
I'm-
it, go ahead, because story in games doesn't matter that much to me.
it's not really spoiling it, but like the end scenes of the
Nah, shut
story
the
and
fuck up. You gotta play it.
Yeah.
the end
Yeah,
cut
you do.
It's going to take me a year.
the end story scenes of
No,
like
it's not that long. It's like what's
It's very direct. It's not overwhelmed.
of like with you at the this isn't really a spoiler, but like if you at the mountain and then like the flashback that you get that's you're not sure if it's a flashback or if it's like foreshadowing, you know, like that is super important to the next game. So we'll see what happens.
I agree, man. Yeah, I don't have much to say about it other than I can't wait. And whenever it comes out, I will play it. I don't even
I mean,
care if it's delayed.
yeah,
Like I could care less. Like
That's my first like game.
Did Horizon
all of
win?
it.
Did Horizon win Game of the Year?
we talked about this before.
God of War
Yeah.
did, I know for a fact.
I think Horizon
But
did.
I think Horizon fought with something else.
But I think something reminds me that Horizon fought with Witcher in the same year.
No, because
No.
Witcher was the year before.
Was that
Witcher was
2016?
16.
Was that 16? Okay.
Horizon's 17, I think. Steam gave this a 7 out of 10. A bunch of fucking cappers.
Yeah.
Seems
Yeah.
fucking retarded, bro.
Steam
So,
fucking capping.
20...
Oh well, the problem is that's probably lower because when that first came out on Steam, there was so many fucking problems with it, which is
Oh, Breath of the Wild. Duh.
Oh.
I started typing 2017, was like, shit.
yeah okay.
That's unfortunate.
That's an unfortunate year for Horizon.
Yeah. I think it's right, though.
No, absolutely, Breath of the Wild.
Fuck no, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Destiny
probably.
2, Horizon, Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey were the ones that...
That's a good.
That's a
year of
fucking
gaming.
tough year. We should go an
Destiny 2
episode
doesn't really care. I don't really care
Go
about
back and like
and
do
look,
all
look
what
at
we
the
would.
game of the years from
Sure,
time
we'll
back.
save it because I'm not gonna bother
Well,
doing it now because we're
What
at
do you
an
say
hour
with
30 mark,
Destiny
but
2, Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, and
Horizon.
that's all really
Actually,
fucking
it was
That's a
good.
hell of a year.
That's
When was Spider-Man?
I think I only
18?
played Destiny
18.
out of those.
Yeah, 2018. So then we know what won it. Got a year. Got a year. God of War of the year.
David.
Won. Hades won it last year.
hmm
Hades actually won Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Hades is a fucking phenomenal
That
game.
game
That
is
that is a
perfection.
cheap, complete game.
Yeah, you don't see too many 20-some buck games in game of the year.
And it's complete, like story wise, combat wise,
like stuff to do,
Yes.
progression, all
Yeah.
that stuff. So
yeah.
yeah, that was our most anticipated games of 2021.
Any final thoughts, anyone?
Some in 2022.
Some in
Some-
2022. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
We done fucked up, but
Final
that's alright.
thoughts, Jordan?
Polygon.
I love video games.
yes, video games are cool.
Is that one of my best takes? Because you say that every time I say baseball. I love baseball or whatever that is.
Baseball is cool.
Yeah.
My final thoughts. I think it's going to be a very good year.
Yeah. We're
I'm-
looking at some very good coming years, I think, of video games.
I think this is gonna. I think
We need like not even just video games. Like we need a few good years in a row to make up for 2020.
yeah. Well,
I mean, hey, we can finally go to sporting events.
2020 is also probably a wake up call to humanity. Don't take life for granted. I mean,
Motherfuckers ain't waking up.
Sure.
I know, but
Motherfuckers
you know.
still sitting there like
if you take anything out of a bad year, you
Drunk
should.
and tired.
Well, I'm
drunk
about,
and tired.
I'm
We're
about to
about
go.
to be
Yes,
tired.
sir.
You guys will. I'm responsible.
So yes, my final thoughts is I think we're gonna really start to see what next gen is all about.
Yes.
Starting
I'm
this
ready.
year, because to be honest, there hasn't been much after Miles. After the launch of the PS5, there really hasn't been all that much. So I am welcoming
fuck
all
up.
of all
I
of
know,
this.
right? That's
Jordan, any
cool.
final thoughts?
I don't have any final thoughts. I'm looking forward to just single player games in general. Just
I
looking
need
for-
something to get lost in again.
Yeah, just looking forward to just diving my head into and just
Something we can all talk about together.
Well, I need another like Ghost. Like
Yeah.
You need something to dive into that's not a croissant.
Matt, do you have any thoughts?
No, I'm good.
It's hard to follow that, but
Yeah.
I'm not fucking diving into anything. You said video games, brother.
and some wings
Yeah, absolutely.
and alcohol.
Damn right.
Definitely, we should definitely try and do more co-op shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
those are fun.
Yes.
No, I mean I love playing video games with my friends, and it's
Yeah.
even funnier when they're numbskulls like you three. So.
Yeah. Well.
Well,
And PvE
I'm-
just makes it so much
I'm at
easier.
the top of the list, baby.
And alcohol makes it funny. It's
See,
like
I
you sit
enjoy
here and
playing,
watch
like-
you guys get dumb.
My favorite game to play with you guys is like platform / even like puzzle like type
Yeah.
games where like
Yeah.
because like what the fuck like
Jump.
Our four
Use the
brains-
grapple hook.
Our 4 brain cells combined.
Not even 4. We got like 2.5 most
damn
days,
you have to
dude.
oh no you don't have to rebuy Sackboy.
All the games I have, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure I could just download.
gonna
Or
be
just
great.
plug my hard
We're not
drive
gonna have to
in.
wait 5 years for Matt's fucking PS4 to catch up.
Yeah.
So yes, we'll wrap the episode up. This is the Night Shift Podcast, episode
+1.
Potentially 37.
potentially 37, maybe 38. I don't fucking know.
It should be 37.
It'll be in your eardrums soon enough, essentially. Yes, thank you, Matt, again for coming and hanging out with us and experiencing.
Not
an
that you have
episode
much of a
the pod.
choice anyway, but
Yeah, you really
are.
didn't have much of a
No
choice,
problem.
but
Thank
I would have
for having
dragged you in
um,
here.
Yeah.
yeah, drag on.
That's why I'm off camera.
Yes, you can find us Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, all the Night Shift Podcast. There's a link tree in our Twitter at _TNSP_ that will take you everywhere you need to go. If you're listening on any of the platforms, follow on Spotify, rate and subscribe on the other two. I believe you do that on both. I'm not too familiar with Google Podcasts, but I don't think many people use that.
I think
but
we're on
it's fine.
Stitcher as well. Don't quote me.
I don't know if anybody
What the
uses
fuck
that
is
either.
that?
The noise, right?
No.
Oh,
the
the
fuck
Stitcher.
Is,
I thought I heard a high
what the
pitched
fuck
noise.
is Stitcher, bro?
No.
I'm going crazy.
Dude, I thought I was going crazy earlier because I don't know if you guys noticed. I was like a little psyched out. I literally looked at my wind chimes and like they just looked blurry to me from here.
Maybe you need glasses. Welcome to the party.
No, because like the flag
I
looks
mean,
fine.
you too can have a fucked up eye.
Maybe.
And then I wanted
Maybe I'm having a
to
stroke.
push one more thing. What do I want to push? Oh, the YouTube channel, of course. Like, subscribe, comment. As Jordan likes to say every week, if you have any questions or you want us to talk about something, send it our way.
Know where to find us.
But yeah, other than that, Night Shift Podcast. Peace.